fun. Hi, everybody. Welcome to ZealZaddy. My name is Scott. My pronouns are he, him, and this is Elixia, our D&D 5e campaign set in a homebrew world where dreams can manifest. The name of this episode tonight is The Sisters. You can follow us everywhere at ZealZaddy, and you can pick up our D&D 5e products on Drive-to-RPG. Just look for ZealZaddy and you'll find them there. I may drop a link during the session tonight. And when you get a chance, check out Story Talk. We are most Sundays we're live at 8:30. This Sunday we're not. I do take a few Sundays off for to calm my brain a little. So we have one in 2 weeks. It's going to be on indie sci-fi systems and settings. I have some really cool guests, including some creators, some DMs or GMs. So it's going to be a really fun episode. You can also catch it on YouTube. We have all the episodes caught up on YouTube. As of this Monday, we'll have the last one on YouTube and on podcast. Just look for ZealZaddy on your podcast. You'll find it there. Or if you hop on Twitter and you check out the links, you'll find that I post about them there pretty frequently too. All right, let's bring everybody on. Let's get to the fun, especially because we missed a week. All right. Why don't let's start with Natalie.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Natalie. I use she, they pronouns, as does my character, Desus, our Circle the Stars druid with a little bit of Warlock in her. You can find me most places on the internet with Ghost Candle. That's on Twitter or Instagram, or Ghostly Candle on Twitch and YouTube. I am primarily an artist and illustrator. I open up commissions for characters. I do various things. And from time to time, art packs, emotes, all that fun stuff, which this past, actually a couple days ago, last night, the night before, I made my own unofficial Apothecaria worksheets because I'm a visual person that needs visual things, and I thought I'd share it with people. So that's on my Ko-Fi and Itch, which Ko-Fi is the best place, so ko-fi.com/ghostcandle, where you can find all my other stuff, including those commissions and shops and updates if you are supporters.
I went the wrong way. That way.
Everybody just slash in a different direction. Bring out the sword, slash.
Bring out the guitar, slash.
That would be amazing. All right, Morgan.
What's up, travelers? I'm Morgan of My Play Mondays. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on social media everywhere except on Twitter at My Play Mondays. On Twitter is at My Play Mun. I'm the founder of My Play Mondays. It is a group of dungeon masters that run games for you, your friends, your family, your coworkers. Please check us out. Beyond Pro DMing, I also have D&D related products on Amazon and Redbubble. Thank you, Tiffany, for Redbubble. I will always thank her for that because she's the one who turned me on to it. Beyond that, I also have a podcast called My Play Mondays Podcast, and there's a second one that we're trying to get back underway. Oh my gosh, it's been a nightmare, hasn't it, Blake? Trying to get the scheduling figured out with these other DMs. But that one is called Keep It Dicey. Please keep an eye out for it because it will be coming. I'm pushing really hard to get everybody on board with it. I play Eizen. He is mysterious. Well, in the past, he's been a little bit mysterious, but now that he's been fully accepted by this group, he sees them as his family. Still a bit of an awkward oddball, but he feels like he finally belongs somewhere. So that's who I'm playing. And like him, I feel like I belong here, and I love playing with this group. So you guys are amazing, and I'm just ready to get going.
All right, Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I go by she, her pronouns. I play the bard Cerridwen. She goes by Dwin. I run my own campaign called Dungeon Damsels. It's another 5e homebrew game, and if you want a long-term campaign, you can check mine out because we're going all the way to 20. And it's going to take a long time to get there because we're only 9. And we would start it in 2018. So, that's what we're doing. I post on the YouTubes, and we got podcasts going. So if you want to get a female-centric girl party, then we're your place. And I love this team. We got good synergy. It is a rare time when you have players who understand the game as well as we do and want to RP as well as we do. So you're in for a treat. Yeah, I see the affirmative nods. We're like, yeah. All right, that's me.
All right,
I
Jazz.
still know how to play D&D.
All right, Jazz.
What up? My name's Jazz, also known as Cinderscoria on Twitter. That's usually where you can find me hanging out. I use she/they pronouns, and I play Jada, our Warforged sorcerer / fighter who uses they/them pronouns. I'm current. Huh? Oh, that's so strange. I thought I heard a voice. No? Oh, creepy. Whoa.
It's probably just your ghost.
No, it sounded like it low-key sounded like Blake's voice, like through my
You
headphones.
might be hearing
but
my
you were-
dog. He's snoring down here on the floor.
No, it sounded like Blake's. It sounded like you started to say. I'm so sorry. It sounded like you started to say something. No, it sounded like you started to say something.
I'm more worried about Scott thinking I sound like a dog though. My dog's snoring. Like, oh, well.
Like, I thought it sounded like Blake. No, it's probably my dog. What? Yeah.
I'm currently the only thing that I'm doing that's airing right now is Elixia, although we are gearing up for season 3 of the Arcane Core over on Other Sider Studios, so you should check that out when it comes out. If you want to check out all of the Aftermath sessions, they should be up on YouTube now. Mo was the last one, and we ended on a doozy, so you should check that out. I have some other things coming up as well, but they haven't been announced yet, so I'm not allowed to talk about it. But soon. Lastly, I really want to say that I feel like if you follow like the K-pop scene, or even if you just saw it in general, a member of the idol group Astro passed away last week, and they said that he took his life, and I just really want to say, first of all, to anyone who might be struggling, that you're doing really well, and I'm really proud of you, but mostly for everyone else, reach out to your friends, because it's a lot to ask folks who are struggling to reach out when they need help, especially because a lot of times they do, and it isn't received the way that they need it to be. And so sometimes you need to be the one to reach out and make sure that they're okay, because a lot of people are not, especially right now. So I just want to really put that out there and remind you all that you are very loved and you're not alone, even though it feels like it might be really dark and loud out there. You're not alone, and I really care about you, and I'm happy that you're here. And that's it for me.
All right. Blake.
How on earth? Come on now. Like, I'm so
No.
sorry not to cry. Like, what the fuck?
How do you follow that?
All right,
I should have gone last. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, ditto what they said though. For real. I mean, always people care more than you think, and just like reach out to anybody, friend, family, therapist, anybody. There's numbers you can call too. There's playing them as well. So reach out if you need to. We all need to reach out sometimes. It's normal, and you're loved by someone. But anyways, who am I? So I'm Blake.
Jean.
No, I am Blake. I think at least we'll go with that today. You can see me in a couple things. I'm in Homie and the Dude. I play in the Sky Realm. I play Toad. He's a cool jazz playing Toad. As one is. You catch me on First Watch playing Grokus Darkbringer. He's a cool old dude. I like playing old dudes for whatever reason. That's why I like playing Hipley. You can catch me in the podcast, which oh my gosh. Oh yes, the book club. I do that as well. We talk about books. Me and Kayla. We just discussed a book recently, so you can check that out. Dropped, I think, last week. So about to do another one for The Poisoned Heart. We just read that. We're going to talk about that soon. Doing some with Kane's Kiln. He's a cool YouTuber who does Ice RPG stuff, and I might do a bit with him. And then, yeah, I think that's probably missing something, but don't hate me, don't at me. otherwise, I'm playing Hipley Ambwater with this group, and he's got his dog back, basilisk dog. It's all the same. But they aren't making him not giving him a peg leg. I'm looking at you, Morgan. There ain't no peg leg getting put on him. He's gonna stay the way he is. He's fine the way he is. But yeah, and check out all their stuff too because they make awesome things. And then now I'm gonna do recap. That is all.
And Treble is now just a super adorable 5-legged basilisk.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 5 is better than a peg leg. So
Yeah. You have that many legs. Losing one is, I mean, it's not happy, but you know.
I mean, but a peg leg is pretty cool.
No, no. Like it wouldn't even work. Like it came in like that. It just make it even harder for it to move. Okay, so get into the recap because we're not like.
Okay, get into the recap. You want to get it started?
So we're at Mama Medusa's, and we kind of split the party. Me and Jesus went to the forest to find trouble because Mama Medusa's like, "Oh, just let it go out here." Mm-hmm. Real nice of you. So we kind of split off, and then the other 3 were going to town do some shopping, and they brought a special guest as well. Why, Marigold? No.
Mongolia.
There we go.
Magnolia.
And so they went to
It's
Magnolia.
Magnolia. It's a flower.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
I was close to Marigold. I mean, Marigold, that was a good scene.
That was scary.
And so it's just don't pull a thorn and cut somebody. We split the party, and so because Jada was looking for some armor, Gwen had a couple things to purchase as well, and Eizen was looking for just went along too for a couple reasons as well, which I forget. But you guys have filled me in because I'm missing some things. It's been a little bit, but yeah, we split up, and you guys had some interesting conversations with the shopkeep and found some cool items, if I remember correctly.
Well, they went to the wizard of the town.
Yes.
I think I was tracking down a journal so I can keep track of the dreams and things in. Other than that, I didn't really need anything.
And they also found the coolest dirt ever. Like you guys are missing. They found the best dirt, and so
I mean,
it was
I
was
feel
really-
like there's better dirt. I just feel like there's better dirt to be had. That's all. Just my
wow,
personal opinion.
wow.
Magnolia really liked the dirt variants, so I got her like a pot and was like, "Do you want to? Can you sit in the pot? Like we gotta keep moving." So put her. She was happy to sit in the pot of.
She's like, this
dirt.
is great. I love the voice Scott uses for them. It was great.
I'm so sorry. Did I end up getting armor? Why don't I have it?
Towards the
You
end,
did.
But that's getting head. So now we're going to meet to Hipley and Thesis. So we're off, gallivanting in the forest. Like, what could possibly go wrong?
following a trail.
We go deeper and deeper in this trail because you know what? Like,
First, it was stone ducks in the bottom of a pond.
mm-hmm.
And then a partially eaten stoned deer, and then blood, and then a weird hound
Dog
thing that we didn't know, and more blood. We were very concerned. We saw a paw that looked very
In
much
its
like
mouth.
Treble's in its paw, or in its mouth. And then we came upon an oldish woman, who was also petrified. We were like, okay, curious. And looking around, there was lots of like kind of Wiccan witchery in the trees, and there was a ever burning ember, and we're trying to figure out what was going on. And
to add to it, because this was where if you look back at our episodes, we fought a hag in this area, so this was their grounds before. So this ground is already not very good.
Char's wood, so we were extra cautious. But Desus doused out the flames because it was a burning tree that attracted us over. Which, as our other group was starting to fly to head to the blacksmith couple, they saw the tidal wave, came to join us. We unpetrified the woman once everyone was regathered.
Big mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
Hipley read her mind, or tried to read her mind, but she must have recognized and tricked him into saying the words to release the Nefriti
Oh.
that Hipley initially...
Yeah, because it came
vanished.
then it came back again.
Yep.
But due to some clutch rolls from everybody here, y'all did some awesome things. Jada was able to actually dispel magic on the summoning it. So as it's like, I'm back again, it just like got poof back. But this time he went back naked because he got his his armor left, so he's just like back in the house. It's like, oh my gosh,
That's messed up. I just realized that's super messed up.
And demoted.
I can't wait to try. I can't wait to try to come back again, just so we can like banish him again. Like, not this time, and poof. So we got so armor left, and then we were sitting there, that happened. But we did find Trouble, which is awesome. He was missing a leg, but he's okay, and he didn't hate me. I was like, Trouble do hate me, but he was happy, and he's bigger now too.
Boy.
I could cry. I was so happy. I thought I was going to be dead. And then we went back to town together, I believe.
After the Spits, because we dropped everything off that we had gathered recently in Torbay, because we had quite the haul on us for our Soul Tines. He said it was going to take a lot of work, but at least we have the process going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then at the end, I think you just went to Mama Bardus's and got a full rest. And got all
But Jada got some armor, though. Jada got some new armor.
That Nefrini armor.
But it was really weird because, but Jada didn't know how armor works, so they think it's just normal. But, it magnetized to their body. They're like, this is how armor works.
I mean,
we got
it matches.
We got a new sword, too. What was the sword?
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
Yeah.
That's right. I put that in the bag for now.
And then Magnolia's learning common because they had a cool session, so.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, and I learned that Magnolia knows Sylvan.
Yes.
I might have insulted her a teeny tiny bit. I didn't mean to though.
I'm not a flower.
Cut.
She would have said, "Bitch, what did you just call me?"
What did you say?
What did you say?
One more time.
The true big bad.
It's like Flowey all
Terrible
over
mistake.
again.
Don't
Yeah,
mess
not
with little
Flowey.
Esper.
Oh God,
Flowey, man.
that's exactly right.
Yeah, I think, and now we're all kind of, I think, some of us went to the bath, some of us were crashed, and then, yeah.
And, right, some took baths, some rested, and you got a full night's rest. And it's morning. You can smell the breakfast cooking. Again, it's always every morning, same time. The breakfast starts to roll out for all the guests. And it is very enticing. And where are the little ones? I know Tag is on the ship. Where do you have Magnolia? Where do you have Trouble?
Well, Trouble, what the heck? Come on now. Trouble with me, we just looked about the force, so he's with me. And, he's with me.
And
He's back to
what about
our old.
Magnolia?
I would have
you?
kept an eye on her. Yeah,
Okay.
she's probably with me. Dwin would not leave her unsupervised.
And that reminds me, there was a really cool part last scene too, where Dwayne turned Hibley into a worm, and it was really tight. I got me Earth Winter. It was the best moment of my life. Now we keep going.
And
you get to tickle Magnolia's feet.
Oh yes.
when you wake up, Cerridwen, you see Magnolia is in the pot, feet dug into the dirt, and she is like this, just totally wilted over and sleeping, and like a flower that when there's no sun, it just it's so sad.
Oh,
Treble is starting to pace the room, smelling the food cooking though.
Oh, hey buddy.
Scratching at your bed,
Yeah. I'm getting up. I'm just so happy that he's here. I'm just I can't help but just smile, this full on just smile. I'm just I got you, buddy. Let's go down. But hey, no turning people to stone. Let's I mean, Mombardusa did leave you out there. I'm just saying, but she's kind of cool though, so you don't have to. But yeah, let's go. And we gotta take off, going towards the excellent breakfast I know is being made.
And what of the rest of you?
I think Desus wants to hit the bath before breakfast because she kind of just went straight to bed
So you're getting up
last
early?
night. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also hit a bath, but I'll probably like open the curtains so that, hopefully the sound can just gently wake up Magnolia, or at least the sun will. Um, and if she doesn't wake up, she'll say, "Rise and shine."
We need the daylight spell.
Oh, same.
You can tell Magnolia loves the morning, but is a slow riser. It takes her a moment to get the sun in and warm her body and get her her arms with the leaves on them kind of rise up.
I find this fascinating. Oh,
I love the sun.
brushing my hair.
There's 3 things that are important in life, sun, soil,
Water.
water.
Great. Well, do you want to? Have you had a bath before?
I don't know.
It's where you're in a big bucket and you sit in the water.
No, I haven't.
Does that sound nice?
Well, I
Do
love
you want-
water.
Okay, let's go. I just
Soil and water. Gosh, water should start with the same letter.
I go over. I tuck her pot under my arm, and I'm ready to go because I just had been getting ready to go as she was waking up, and
Okay.
so I go out, and then I'll either put her in a mud bath, or I'll take her into the pool with me, whatever she wants to do.
Okay. She doesn't know. She's leaving it up to you.
Okay. I think Dwayne would rather just soak in the tub.
Okay, so you're gonna
Chuck her in it. Chuck her in the water.
You're just gonna take her in the tub with you.
Yeah, I just kind of gently put her in the tub. Well, I hold her and then I don't know. I just bring her to the edge, and I say, "This is it. You get in it," and I get in it. Can try it with your feet first.
And
I have
she
no idea.
slides her feet in. And then she falls in, but floats.
Immediately drowns.
I thought we were gonna die. I was like,
Okay.
But her head doesn't seem to want to stay above water. It's like she floats, but her flowery looking head, without being a flower, it just sort of slowly begins to sink under a little bit.
I just pick her up.
This is not right. Water's not supposed to be in this much.
Okay. And I just put her on the edge. Why don't you just put your feet in?
Yeah, feet only. And she puts a couple leaves back, and her body goes back.
And I'll explain what type of bath it is and what's in it.
What is in it?
I don't know. She probably would want something that has lavender and stuff that would soothe aches and pains because they've just been moving a lot. So, a muscle relaxant herb bath.
Like salts?
Yes, salts bath. Yeah,
She hates
And
the
then-
water. She
hates the water.
She cannot take that water. Takes her feet out. Ew, what'd you just do to the water? You ruined it.
Oh.
And
It's good for
she
me.
sits next to the- she
With
sits next to
contempt,
the
you
water.
ruined it.
And I asked the waiter or servant there, can you bring her a cucumber water bowl?
Yes, well, cucumber water, yes.
And then I say, try that one.
And they bring a bowl with cucumber in it, a low bowl. She sits in. Oh, loves it. This is perfect. You should try this one.
I do like the cucumber water, but sometimes I like it salty.
What's your bath, Desus?
Yeah, so Deese's bath, something to help definitely with nerve pains and stuff, and trying to calm brain. So there's a lot of like, there's some jasmine and chamomile, bit of aloe vera. And she's just kind of sitting there, stewing a bit, contemplating all the emotions of rage and frustration and confusing, sorting it for a little bit.
And you're resting there, and there's an odor in the air that you recognize but can't quite pinpoint. And then you feel like there's a wind in the room, but there's no windows, so that's odd. And it's kind of a warm breeze. It's sort of crossing through, but not swirling so much around, just kind of, and it's getting stronger. And for a moment, you see lightning roll across the water, and you smell, and then it dawns on you that scent was ozone. And you know you smell that whenever you use any of your lightning smells. That's like the scent that is the remnant. And there's a moment where you sort of feel what you felt when you did the starry form the other day.
Mm.
That weird, like, rolling lightning over you. And then the wind continues for a little while you sit in the bath. And it's, you tell me, what do you do about that? Or do you do anything about it?
It actually kind of frustrates Deezus a little bit. She's hoping to just relax and chill, and now this. She does a bit of
It's not
druid.
unpleasant.
No, but I think it's still, even if it's not upsetting, but it's still like a moment of, I really just wanted to chill. But she tries to bring a bit of druidcraft and makes like a little, like forget-me-not flower that would be like from her island, and just does a little bit of forget-me-nots and lets them drift on the water surface.
Make me an insight check.
Insight. All right. Well, that's not bad. I have a +3, so that's 17.
When you druid craft the flower, you realize that the flower is not fluttering from the wind, and the water is not being pushed from the wind either.
This is weird. So just stand up. Do I get the feeling like someone's here?
It's just wind. Maybe it's coming under the crack the door.
Yeah, can I do a survival check to see if there is like a discernible direction?
Sure.
Let's use this one. Boy. 17. That's 16.
It is moving southeast.
Okay. So figuring that out, I look in the direction that it should be coming from.
You see a wall. There are no windows to the room.
Before I press further, I grab a robe, wrap up.
The rope
And
is not fluttering in the wind either.
I touch the wall.
Okay, nothing going on. Your hair, though, is fluttering a little in the wind.
I am very concerned.
And the wind is starting to die down. It seemed to only last for a few minutes, and then it seems to have died down to nothing again after maybe 5 minutes total.
Why do I always have weird experience in this place?
Because you have weird experiences in all places.
Yeah, but it's happened here twice, and that's weird. Okay. Well, so much for my bath. I dry off,
You can
shape
go back
water,
in
get
your
all the
bath.
water
The
off.
wind is over.
No, I am perturbed now. So I use shape water to get all the water off me, throw back all my clothes, and go for breakfast.
Okay. And when you head out, you see Eizen in the hall, heading to breakfast too. Well,
You
and
do? I thought I was sleeping.
the smell was too good. It drove you to hunger.
The bacon is pretty amazing.
So wait, so
She looks
so
perturbed.
so.
Was that like?
Well, I was gonna say, wait a second. So I'm sorry. So we're okay. Eisen's coming
So-
there, right? Because did
Yeah.
I make it?
Going out in the hall.
And I would have stopped to make Jada too, just saying when it gets me.
Yeah, and you're heading out, and you see Desus coming out of the bath area also when you come out. So you're getting Jada then when you wake up. Jada, what
Yeah,
were
I
you
wanted to
doing?
make sure I got Jada and me.
What were you doing, Jada, during the night?
During the entire night, nothing.
Oh,
Doing a
Okay.
whole lot of nothing. I would have bathed. I would have.
the armor.
Well, I mean, I it only takes an hour to attune dawn, and now it's part of me. So, you know, I would have done that for the first hour, and then I probably would have bathed because Jada likes baths, and then after that, I don't know, a lot of just sitting and thinking.
Desus Eisen was coming out in a robe from a bath also.
You didn't have anything weird during your bath, did you?
No. It's quite comfortable, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Good on the muscles and all the injuries that I've received since I met you guys.
Well, you'll need to be coming here often then.
Mister, I got all the Mister, I got all
the.
these scars from your met you
Yeah.
guys, and I was like, ever since I met you.
Oh, well, the door's there.
That was the joke. Gosh.
Where'd you get those slippers?
Oh yeah.
I'll notice those slippers if I see him. So
These old things, I picked them up a little while ago.
does I make an insight check on that? Because I'm like,
I totally make an insight check on that.
I'm not lying. I did pick it up a little while ago.
yeah. So, but yes.
Do we recognize the slippers?
recognize? Yeah, do I recognize the slippers?
Yeah, you
Well,
do.
awesome. I'm like, huh?
They're either the same or the exact same type. You know, maybe you found where they make them or something when you're in the town.
Why would you want those
I got
terrible
a
slippers?
I got a 17 on my deception.
So you try and cover them with your
Oh,
robe
no, wait. I want
or
to see
your
if
towel
I can do
or
it.
something. How do you use
Oh,
your
no.
deception?
I did.
No, I'm just what I was saying. Like, oh yeah, I just picked them up recently. I'm trying to play it off like it's not the same slippers.
Okay.
Picked them off recently. So I agree. Yeah, you picked them off recently, but where'd you pick them off recently, though?
I can't remember.
Oh, I think, because I recognize those. So
We've
okay, well,
been all over the place.
That
We've
was
been to so many
that
places.
was a total
It's just-
fail of your deception check.
It
I
just
picked them up
it just
recently.
seems like they look exactly like the ones that you said that you didn't like.
Oh yeah, they do look a lot like those ones, don't
Yeah.
they? Totally the
Weird.
worst. It's
Even
really-
trouble,
these ones-
even trouble
these
shaking his head.
These ones are actually.
And he
really
doesn't even know.
Those ones were terrible. So,
Okay, well,
I'm ready to go eat. So
But-
I'm gonna go
Well-
change.
out of your slippers. Okay, what's about weird dreams though, Desus? Is everything okay?
Oh, no, not a weird dream. I was just in the bath trying to chill and simmer, and then I got a smell of like ozone, and there's wind, but it wasn't affecting the water. It wasn't affecting my robe. It seemed to affect my hair a bit, and I tried to follow the wind, but the wall was solid.
And while you're talking, Cerridwen's door opens and she comes out also.
Yeah. I was just going to ask if I could come in.
Do you have Magnolia with you?
Yeah.
Let's
I have like a robe, my hair is up in a towel,
Okay.
I got Magnolia under my arm. I got like, it's a fancy hotel basically. So they got like the slippers from the hotel. I have those on.
We can get to our
Magnolia
boss.
climbs down you to the floor. I can
maybe
walk.
we should go. Maybe we
Sure.
should go check out the
Walk if you
bath, the room you were in.
Yeah, we can check it out.
I mean,
I just look.
This is
magically,
just
there's residual.
Hipley, make me a
Something
perception
weird.
check.
Happen
okay.
again.
And I'm gonna say too, like, oh Jada, your armor looks cool. That it fits very well. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
It is quite
Looks
complimentary.
it looks way better on you than it did that thing that we thought the
Good
other
lord.
day.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't the most
That's
attractive
terrible.
creature.
That is
It's-
true.
It's garbage.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing? What are y'all doing? You're gonna go check out
I'm
the room.
staring at Dwin's slippers, and I'm wondering about what it is about organic creatures and their need for shoes. We're
That's a good
indoors.
point.
I'm confused.
That's a good point. Shoes aren't. Blake wants to say somebody won't. And actually, I'm probably because I know Trouble's hungry, so I'm gonna be like, I don't want him to.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Take care of him.
but,
He's actually making a kind of a weird sound.
You better
oh,
take care of
wait
him.
a second. Are you?
Weird sound like he's never made before, or
Yeah,
weird
Yeah,
sound
like he's
like
never made. But
Whoa,
it's
whoa,
not
whoa,
a bad sound. But when you look down, you see Magnolia is petting his head and rubbing her flowery head on him, and he's like just like enjoying it. This thing was here.
Okay, it's a good sound.
You all stepped on this. I don't even know what it is.
Wait, what'd she say?
It's a basilisk.
Magnolia is petting
Oh.
Treble and rubbing her head like against him,
Oh my god.
and Treble is like seems to be enjoying it, but kind of looking cross-eyed at her in front. And then Treble's eyes look up at you like,
I'm gonna like lightly grab this like because I know what she's saying, so I'm like
Oh, I should translate.
Well, what is she speaking in?
Yeah.
Sylvan, because that's the only one that you guys know, right?
Well,
No,
Gnomish,
no.
because Cerridwen and
Gnomish,
Druidic.
Oh, probably.
Because Desus.
So we know 3 different.
Yeah,
Oh,
just give me
that-
Gnomish,
I need
Druidic, or Sylvan.
Cerridwen, you know Sylvan though, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so we share that one at least.
Yeah.
so we take her off Trouble. That's how to grab her. Yeah, like this is not today. So,
He's temperamental, so
do you say that Gnomish? Should we say that?
yeah, I said that in Gnomish to
Okay.
her. I was like, oh, he can be temperamental. Just be careful around Trouble.
Can I?
He's not used to he's not used to you yet.
Can he be sat on?
I don't think he'd like it.
What if you put my pot on his back?
I wish I could hear this.
I don't think I also he just doesn't like people or things being on him. He push him off.
What is she saying?
She wants to ride him, and I told her no.
That would be
I
kind of
just
cool,
hand you.
though.
I just.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. If she was riding him into battle, like that'd be kind of cool, like a flower on a basilisk. Or she doesn't understand me, right? She doesn't know I'm calling her a flower.
yeah, it's common. Yeah, if it's a conscious.
So you want them to run into battle, just them in trouble.
I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be battle, but you know how cool it'd be to see them running down the street like that.
Not as
People
cool.
would
Not
look
as
at that. Like what?
You don't know
what
cool
just
until you see a yak coming down with someone singing a glorious song. So you don't know
Please just
glorious
leave the yak in the past where it belongs, please.
Hey!
Whoa, that's rude, but it's fine.
I was saying it was literally part of the plan that I told you was ridiculous, but nobody listened to me. You're fine as a yak. You're great. You're
And
great.
Dwayne was great on my
was
back.
it ridiculous? I mean, I think people were cheering.
It
I'm
was-
just saying.
It was a great moment.
I mean, what if we?
Mhm.
No, never mind.
Um,
Let's go look at that.
And I'll be like, so, and Jesus, before you go, do you know how to speak with animals, right? I don't know if I
Yeah, I mean, if I meditate on my spells after a good rest, I can do that.
I would just like to, if you don't have to, but I do just want to more formally apologize to Trouble, and I feel like in his native tongue that'd be cool, but no worries. Because I know we need all the. I guess we would call them slots. I don't know. We need all the
Energy.
spells we need all the energy the spanergy we can get with what's coming. So,
Energy.
but maybe after this is done, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I can definitely do it. I guess just give them lots of bacon while we're able to snatch all this food.
Yep, that's where, yes, and I'll make sure to save you guys all something nice too. But just be careful, because this not the first time weird dreams have happened and weird things happen in this location.
I
so-
almost died
Mhm, I almost
after
got-
meeting everybody in here.
Mhm, I know you almost drowned, almost got
Unpleasant
possessed
experience.
by a Rakasha, so yes, this place is,
It's Rakshasa.
I think it's awesome.
what? Wait, you think it's awesome?
No, I think it's
Oh.
us, and it would happen no matter where we went.
Yeah,
No.
apparently we're incredibly attractive to all these things.
Well, just be careful. And watch your slippers around. You know who. Yeah, but I say go for the. I said quietly to seduce us. Or shoes.
Oh,
So you get into
Wading
breakfast.
shoes for fishing?
You get into breakfast and the food is rolling out. All your favorites, pancakes or probably we'll go with waffles this time.
Yes.
Thank you. Waffles are better than pancakes. You made the
They
right
are
choice.
better than
Yes,
pancakes.
thank you.
Yeah, correct.
Bacon,
I'm team
eggs,
waffle.
ham, sausage.
And I assume we have like a wide berth
Brown
because like we'll see Treble
potatoes.
come in. I assume there's like people give us like a big berth, so we have our own like
Oh yeah,
area.
they stay
I would have
away from your table, and they all sit facing away from you.
So Jay's with us too. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have joined Hipley because if some crazy stuff is going down, then I don't want one of us to be off on our own. Even though I have no use for food. I'm just
You're not going with your new best friend. I mean, not that I care. No, I mean, went off with Eizen, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Eizen.
I mean, Trouble missed you. I mean, I'm not upset. I mean, but Trouble was like, Trouble
Make
just
an
kind of
inside
went
check.
Haha, you get disadvantage.
I know I get
It's
disadvantage.
my thing.
Except guess what? No, I don't. Ha!
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, subclass things. Fighting it out.
Jada, make me a perception check.
I got a 20.
Let me roll. Dang, let me roll.
Eisen, you can also make me a perception check.
Is he with us?
Is it? We're not in the
Oh,
same.
no,
I'm
Eisen's
not. I'm not with them. I
Right,
went with
got
them to the bath.
Okay.
Yeah.
19. 19. So 20 insight, 19 perception.
Okay, I'm just being hurt. I'm in my feelings. Fine. I got that one. Okay, so I'm in my feelings. That's it.
Why are you acting like this? Are you jealous?
I mean,
He's jealous.
yes. Yeah, I'm straight up and be like,
Seems.
well, I'm thinking it live, but I see Trouble. I'm like, I should be honest. I'm like, because Trouble's even gave me the look just like,
Not being side-eyed by your basilisk.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm not jealous, but and it's my own fault. I've been pushing everyone away. I mean, so I don't blame you for wanting to be with other people. I've been a tool, as the kids would say.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Stop laughing.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing because, like,
Mute
as
that.
the kids would say, So that's canon. That's what the kids call people in this world, right?
It is now.
I heard Taliesin say it offhand. Taliesin said this is
Jada, a Warforged, very confused. Jada,
but you're a good tool.
I'm not. Thank you. I'm not sure what you mean. I have not been avoiding you, and I certainly have not been replacing your friendship with Eizen's. I apologize if I made you feel that way. That is not the case.
Oh no, and because you can have any friends you want, because you're like it's rude of me to assume like you can only be my friend. I was like I said, I was just in my own feelings, but and like I said, I do apologize. I know I've been distant lately, and I look at trouble. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that again because I don't want anyone else that I care about to possibly get hurt due to my negligence. So
Treble's like it's not your fault. And
I mean,
you were grieving. I cannot fault you for that. I've done the same. We've all done the same.
Jada, sometimes it seems like the people in here are louder than you would think for the number of people that are in here.
what's going on? What the?
Just not both of you, only Jada.
I know, but what?
And Eizen, you are hearing voices in the distance, like whispering-y voices. A lot of them, but you're not sure where from, and it's very subtle, but you know it's there. And you've had experiences hearing voices in the past. So it's not like it just comes out of nowhere and it's all that unusual, but it hasn't happened in a while.
You guys hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, no. Like, I'm just looking at the wall.
Hearing voices in the distance. I want to try to tap and see if there's any energy in here, to see if there's any connections to Desis that I might be able to pull on, like with my psychic awareness of the area. Maybe see if there's any like lingering effects in here. I don't know if I can.
There are voices coming through that, now that you're paying attention to it, you think are actually coming via telepathy.
Your voices. I think they're speaking psychically, telepathically.
On your...
It's
you
like
intercepted it?
I know it's a weird thing to say. It's like a cacophony, but so far away that it's just very subtle. It's in the distance, so you can't pick out a voice. It's just a bunch of voices. And that's what you were hearing too, Jada, is that little bit in the distance.
Hipley, this feels like a very important conversation that we should perhaps sit down and really indulge in. However, I am experiencing something I'm a little bit confused by, so if we could table it for just a moment.
Oh, yeah, no, it's like I said, it's fine. No. Wait, but what's...
Oh, I have been observing the room, and there seems to be more conversation going on than what is happening physically in this room.
Whoa, okay, so I'm gonna put my ears out, and then I'm also gonna do detect thoughts using one of my features from telepathy or whatever. So use that to kind of just like...
You hear these voices in the distance also, and they are telepathic.
Oh, so here they're from the detect thoughts. So now we're hearing physically and hearing that through that.
Yeah.
Whoa,
you can't pick out a single voice. It's just a bunch of voices that sound like they're far away.
I'm gonna try to focus. Can I delve deep into it to kind of... I'll tell Jada my sphinx senses are tingling.
Sphinx senses.
There's...
I think that's copyrighted.
Oh, what?
You know this. Mr. Librarian.
Voice of the librarian. a new power.
So there's something. I'm gonna try to dig deep into it to see if
I was
that could
actually
be
going to try to.
dangerous.
I was going to try to dig deep into it as well. So.
I did it first.
Well,
I don't want to come between you guys, please. The first bros of the group.
The three of you can make a perception check. If you're
Wait, are we together?
No.
Or wait, I'm
No,
confused.
Eizen's with me and Dwin.
Eizen's telepathic too, though, and I don't know
Oh,
why
yes.
I'm hearing it. So
Do I need to roll? Okay, I guess I'll roll two.
that was better.
natural 20.
Well, mine wasn't that good.
And it's perception, you said?
Oh my, 20 as well. No joke.
You said perception,
Can
right?
I re-roll?
31. A 31 total.
I got a 22.
Okay, I got 22 as well, but 31.
Ah.
Okay.
Ah.
Damn,
Okay,
you guys
wow.
rocked that roll.
That 20. Come on now.
Yeah,
So- You are. Oh, my cat's about to jump.
it makes
in front
sense. We're
of the
both
camera.
psychically in tune, so.
Uh-oh, cat.
Oh,
Hello, cat.
Cat.
Cat
Suddenly-
sighting!
Suddenly a cat appears.
That's
suddenly.
a first
Meow,
time
meow.
I've seen your cat.
Aw.
My cat wants
like,
dinner, I think.
Jumped on there. It was like, here I am.
He came late, so... he
Cat
didn't
on the
get
battle
dinner
map.
Feed me.
Yeah.
Feed me, Seymour.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever
Sorry, is that
whatever a
Seymour?
cat gets on the bad map, they becomes the big boss.
yet. So all three of you, you start to pick up when you focus. It sounds like a whole bunch of people waking up and confused by
Oh.
not being able to see anything,
see.
or
Crap.
or like they're in darkness and they're
God.
not talking to each other. They're all just saying things like, "Hello, hello, who's there? Is there anybody there? Where am I?
Hello?
Oh.
I'm here
I
in the
look
dark.
at
I'm here in
Jada.
the
Yeah, I
dark."
think
I'm like-
we both look at each
yeah,
other.
I'm
We're like,
like,
uh-oh.
Yo,
And
are they
Jada,
more
you
than-
hear Iona say, "What's going on? Something's happening."
are more than
Do I
one
hear
crowd?
Iona
my,
as well?
my hand on.
No, only Jada hears that.
I'll put my
Okay.
hand on Iona's soul jar and I'll say, "Oh, hello, Iona. I think the others are waking all at once."
Yeah, it seems like all at once. Weird.
Could I hear Iona with my detect thoughts going? Would I be able to hear it?
Oh
too,
yeah,
or
you.
no?
I'm sorry, you would have too.
Okay.
Eizen would not have heard it, but you did. You would because you had
Because
your
I'm not
detect
nearby
thoughts.
it?
Correct.
Is it because I'm not? Okay. That makes sense. I was like, because I've talked to her before.
Yeah, he's not near.
That makes sense.
So what do you? So Eizen, what are you doing while this is going on? And Desus and Cerridwen are. What are you two doing?
Yeah, I was basically explaining what was happening to Dwen, and I was like, and so I was submerged like this, and I stepped in the water, and I felt wind, and
I
pointing the
listened
flowers I made.
very intently, and then I cast Detect Magic. Just to cover the bases. I'm like, all right, well, let's see if I find anything.
You find your own magical items. You know, and
My
Desus's
stuff, your
magical
stuff. I
items.
look at the wall.
No.
And-
Eizen's magical items.
And the wind was coming in that direction.
Yeah.
Also, Eizen's making a weird face.
Yes, exactly.
Are Eizen's slippers glowing?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
my-
they are glowing.
Is-
They are.
My slippers are glowing. Woohoo!
Oh, I think that's his telepathy face.
I think there's so many voices, and it's all they're all very confused. I think Aizen would kind of feel dizzy for a second and sit down because he's trying to really hear what they're saying. They seem like they don't know where they're at. Like they can't see or hear. If it's anything like that, Iona in the jar, because I remember that I was there for that stuff.
Yep.
And she was very confused. It kind of reminds me of that. But lots of voices, lots and lots of people all waking up at once.
Oh. Maybe they're all waking up, but no.
And it's slowly getting a little. The volume is increasing a little at a time, but you can tell it is definitely increasing.
Yeah, as it gets louder, Eisen just kind of grabs his head more, kind of wishing he could turn it off. It's really-
Is there is that what part of the cycle of the moon thing are we in?
We are entering, I think, the last half.
You're about to hit the second of the tricruxes. You're within a day of it.
We're in, at least within a day. So we haven't quite passed it into the last one, but we're within the day of the second one.
Which means there will be a lunar eclipse of each other sometime in the next 24 hours.
We got eclipse, and we are near a major ley line nexus. So,
When did you pick anything up from the wall?
No, the wall is just normal.
I didn't get anything either. Perhaps we should join the others.
yeah, let's see if they're experiencing anything weird. And I'm mental mapping the direction the wind was going to. Do I know what direction, like what's in that direction if I were to think outside of town?
The sea? You know, there's the inlet. I mean, nothing in particular.
Okay. And I guess we just go join the others while I'm thinking.
So as we're so I'm like I look at Jada and I telepathically say to them like, everybody, it's okay, you're dead, but we're working on it.
They're not
you're
dead. They're not.
you're kind of, I mean, you're not fully dead, but you're right now you're
Not
I
fully
mean
dead.
I mean they're close. So it's like outside telepathy. I'm like, well, I mean, like they're I mean,
Listen,
this
they're
is
literally
like
not dead. They're like actually
Okay.
not dead.
true. They're okay. So they're you
Clearly.
guys are just souls now. You guys have gone down to your most
I feel like there's a more delicate way to handle this.
I don't actually. Well, I mean, I guess I would taught them like honestly, I would taught them like because I taught kids, so I would go about this like like almost like I'm talking to kids. So I'd be like, okay, so yes, you're here right now, and you are okay. That is the main thing. You are okay, and just please take a moment, and we'll let you know what's going on. But just please, for right now, just settle down.
And you hear what you think would be crying and screams of terror and that sort of stuff at whatever that it seems to be a reaction to what was said because of the timing. You would assume it was something like that. How did we die? Why? What do you mean we can't be? I'm alive.
Okay, just like and well, that went like yeah, that was great.
Yeah, no, I feel like maybe Iona, can you reach the others? Can you hear them? Can you speak to them?
I don't hear anyone.
You don't hear anyone? Okay.
No, but I feel weird. Something is weird is happening.
You guys can't hear each other,
Well, they can hear you.
but they can't. But they can't.
Let me try. I will try to address the mass.
Okay.
Hello. My name is Jada. I have been taking care of you in your absence.
Are we injured or hurt or something? Someone said we were dead. I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm right here.
You are not dead. You are also not quite here. There is a lot to be explained. I ask you all to be quiet and allow me to give you the brief notes, cliff notes.
Who's Cliff?
It is an expression I learned from a friend.
Wait,
I'm
what
still
is
not
that?
entirely sure what cliff it is referring to. That is not important. Let me summarize what all has happened. You were all Elixians, yes? You were essentially ascended. Well, you were instead transported to a place called the Shadowfell, and at some point you lost your souls. They are now in jars that we have collected. We are working on getting you returned to a physical form. However, it might take some time. Are there any questions?
Everyone's just crying and scared, and it's just now a cacophony that's getting louder and worse. And more people seem to be waking up, or whatever. But when they're coming on, they're not crying and stuff. They're just confused because they didn't hear what you had said before.
Oh my gosh! Just keep digging the pushing the knife.
No. Jada will look at Hipley and be like, "I also failed."
I heard you did great. I heard you did great.
Eizen, they're suddenly crying and terrified, like something is wrong.
Does anyone have like calm thoughts or something? I know there's some sort of magic spell that's.
I do not.
I think does Dwayne have that? I think.
I don't think it'll work on a crowd though, like that.
Well, yeah, no, calm emotions does. Isn't that what it's for?
Calm emotions can target one person, but you can do a mass suggestion or
I guess
something similar to that. But I don't have mass suggestion. Twin's not into controlling people, so I didn't.
Yeah, that's a creepy spell. Like
I only the only one I took was dominate person, and that was after Bezrin died. So she took that because she's like, well, in case I need to actually stop someone and make him sit.
So valid.
Now I can.
It's a valid choice.
I feel we would have joined Hipley and Jada by this point.
I'm gonna read them a kid's book. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm gonna teach like what happened. Kids are being okay. I'm gonna start you're gonna hear me just reading them a story. Just I don't know what else to do.
Is that effective?
I don't know what else to do. Okay.
I will ask. Okay. One more thing. Okay. Everyone, I understand that this is distressing news to receive. I will ask, since there is quite a lot of you, to contain your grief and distress to a manageable.
There's more. Wait, I can't hear anybody else. Where are they? Where are they at?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, there are more of you.
Can you put us in the same room? Maybe we can talk to each other.
You cannot hear each other. You cannot hear each other. Also, you are all speaking at the same time. I implore you to be quiet!
Dang, the dude's get silence now. Just like
most of the crying and stuff stops, and everyone through the halls hears Jada's voice echo around the place.
Oh, thank God! Thank you, Jada.
That's
Well, you didn't know Jada did it. You just heard that be quiet, and so you're in a different area.
No, they came
hear her voice down
on our way to join them.
Oh, we thought we'd be there by now.
Oh, you joined. Okay, you joined. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Again, I understand that this is quite distressing. We are working on it. Please only speak if you need something urgently right this second. Otherwise, do not say anything. Thank you very much. Hello, all of the souls awoken.
That was good, Jada. That was like a teacher. That was a really good, just sign down. Good job on that. Really.
Thank you for getting them to be quiet. It was starting to make me nauseous.
You could hear them?
Yes, from all the way across the place.
Oh.
It was very loud and very disturbing.
You can't shut that. Oh, is that a constant for you?
Mine does not shut off.
Oh. I know. But
This
yeah,
is much too soon. I was under the impression we had more time.
What are we gonna do? I mean,
Here's the real question: why are they all waking up now?
I don't know.
I think it has to do with the moons.
Got a massive event, astrological event, coinciding with a lot of things.
We're next to Nexus Point.
They collecting these things in the Shadowfell where you guys were at? When they collecting these people?
Holding them out of trees.
I mean, could this be tied to something that they plan to do with the people?
Well,
The souls? do we need to be careful with bringing these souls with us?
I don't believe
In the
Niles was
library.
connected to the events that happened in Shadowfell. At least not entirely, not via the souls.
Not as directly.
Yes.
But, I
I'm
mean, they were.
I'm trying to remember. Like the souls were like
They were taken. So they were because
they were being taken to feed
that tree demon thing. Those
the tree
demons.
Yeah. The tree god person.
Because what happened? Because they were there. Looks as they essentially didn't die, but they got close to it. They're kind of like they got to the basically their essence of themselves, and she was putting them in jars and feeding them to those things.
Mm-hmm.
And because if not, they were turning into like trees. I remember the ones that like didn't get souls or just like becoming like these demonic tree things. So, but yeah,
Yes.
they were.
So
We can't. I don't think we should take him with it. But where on?
well,
I mean,
they're currently in the library, so that is, in my personal opinion, the safest place for them until we can figure out exactly what is happening.
wait, we're hearing them from the library. I'm
Well, you're
confused.
carrying it around, aren't you?
Is that what we're wait? So they're so we're hearing from the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we sought him out. I've completely okay.
No, we only have
the only
Iona with
one
us.
Yeah,
Only
we only
Iona's
have
out.
Iona.
So why?
Because
is it
only
that
Iona was awake.
So why is it that I couldn't hear Iona, but I could hear them and the staff?
I could hear them too, because I didn't know it could like. I know they're.
It makes sense why you would hear it. You're right here, but I'm on the other side of Mama Barduce's.
Yeah, but that's
bathhouse.
weird that it can come through the library. Because the library is not even technically. Here.
Well, it's a
It's its
different
own-
plane, right?
Yeah, it's a
So-
weird in
sort of-
between of ours and Reveus.
But maybe
So
it's
that-
tethered
so that-
to your staff or your scepter.
Desus, you
Or-
feel a wind starting to pick up, and everyone sees Desus's hair blow pretty hard for a moment, and nobody else's hair blows or like you don't feel wind, but you see wind on her.
I point at Desus.
I-
That's it. I just point.
I think.
What?
I think what's going on with
I,
this. I think what's happening is that I think
I pull
something.
out. I think it's I think we're on the same vein. Song of the Firefish.
Well, okay. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, so I pull that out and I'm like, look, I think this is like a you thing, because it's happening regardless of where you're at. And if we look at the song of the Firefish, the first sign is moons roll across the sea. Moons happening. Blah blah blah. There's a point where it says the sea calls to you. And the wind is part of what could call you or somehow, but I think the ocean's calling you basically.
It calls me. Okay.
Was
Yeah, so we
Yes.
call back to the fires of the heart of base. I'm not sure what that means. Safeguard our secrets, the legend, soul speaks, spears, a horn, tales of barbs. Ice, wind, sail, sand. Bring the furnace to the weave unwoved. And I think that has to do with kind of the ancient magic being a basically giant net around the planet.
Where my mom and our people are was essentially a weird volcanic abyss place.
Yeah, there could be the furnace. The hot abyss. And the beaded eye of the cock-necked vulture goes blind from time to time, and this could, we know that's a time that's showing up. So I think, when this time happens, the Nereids are called to out, basically. So,
That makes sense.
yeah,
So you're being called.
yes.
exactly what I was getting to. It wasn't, but that makes a lot more sense. So that's very intuitive.
Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'm gonna go away for a moment. I'll be right
Okay.
back. You can continue talking out here.
This is.
Away.
We have free
Wait,
reign.
what's the DM
I'm
getting?
scared. Wait, where are you
I'll be right
going?
back.
He's getting back.
Panic!
This is brought to you by Dwarven Forge.
No, it's not. Please, no.
It's not. Please don't do it.
It's not right.
I was just making a joke. I'm sorry.
They're like, wait, it suddenly comes back and it is. I'm like, whoa.
If the DM leaves for 15 minutes or more, then we're allowed to leave.
We're
allowed to go home.
We're allowed to go home. We're like.
Well,
I will
back
say,
to. Oh,
we
go
need-
ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say if, do we have do we have? This is gonna be a lot of money. 300 gold. I want to do something that's that may be able to help us before we get to where we're going.
I reach into the bag of holding and pull out like a handful. I think we're covered, and I toss it back into the bag.
Forgot we have
Okay,
money now.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Yeah.
didn't forget.
I mean, it's not. Does anyone have money that's like kind of ours? I mean,
No money.
I guess if we have to use it,
Is that
but
why you asked me to go with you the other day to get?
Sorry.
when you went to the
Yes,
farm?
exactly.
That makes a lot more sense than what I had originally thought.
What did you originally think?
I don't know. Let's just leave it at that. It's a much better.
Okay.
no, what did you?
reality.
It's okay. We're all friends now. So what did you think?
I thought maybe she actually wanted my company.
Yeah.
Aww. Oh, I look at Jada like I telepathically Jada like what the Jada. So then, like,
Jada just shrugs at you.
oh, okay. I'm glad you have
That
the.
makes more sense, and I know where I stand. It's better that way.
Oh, come on. What do the kids say? Bros, right? So I look at eyes and like
Listen,
bros.
you teach a couple
Tools.
kids, and now apparently you know all the lingo. What is that?
I am very very hip, but I do need that third.
Hip.
I need that. What do they call the money? The bones. The just. I need that though for something important that may help us with where we're going. I have a spell granted by the
I
Sphinx.
don't. Here you go. I just.
I need
This is all of our money. You don't have to ask. You can just take it here.
Do we have a minute? I need to run to. I just need to get something real quick before, because we're about to take off, right? I know we're about to head to the sea.
I think we
Oh.
could spend the time to get your
Oh.
materials.
Okay. Well, you guys haven't eaten though. You're right. If we're not in a rush, with Thesis' hair and then everything, I thought we had to, but we do have some moments.
Well, I will say we have 24 hours before the lunar eclipse,
Okay, that's
just in case anything
Yeah.
happens.
I thought it was going within the 24 hours.
Sometime.
Anyway, I think we got time for breakfast and a run to the store.
okay. Well,
Yes, I have a task I must see to, if it is all right.
oh,
Yes.
Sure.
do you need help? I would
no,
go.
I
Oh.
believe I should have it. Yes,
Okay. Well,
So you
If
don't
you
do
do-
my company, right?
mine?
It is not required. You are not.
Then I sit down and start
dissuaded from
eating.
spending- I don't understand this strange energy you're sending in my direction. This
I said because
don't understand it.
I need your help though, so you can come help me get the supplies. I definitely need you'd be very apt at this, so I need your help. Yes.
I
Insight.
need a waffle sandwich.
Insight check.
And I looked at it, it's like a disadvantage, and just like
Yeah.
like I see like
That's true.
I'm gonna leave that.
I see Trouble's like ate like
Oh.
while we're talking, Trouble's like ate like everything. I imagine Trouble's like going to town. I was like, well, they're busy. So imagine like a whole bunch of food just gone.
So my first roll was a 19 plus the 7, but then my second roll was a 4 plus 7, so 11.
And that's another nat 20. So yeah, like I need your help, like, and because Hippy does like you're like a bro, so like he does like he doesn't.
He's
So, yeah,
looking
so-
at you. He's looking at you like eyeing you with like a bacon like half in his mouth, like he's about to bite down on it. Like, do you really need me?
And I take a bite of a bacon sandwich and go like, and just nod like the bro look like, I need you,
All
bro.
right. Let me eat a little bit. I need some. sustenance
Tiffany's
before
got
we-
the nod. I saw Tiffany nod, and
Yeah.
Tiffany had that nod.
A lot of the bacon's already gone. The little basilisk is eating
I
just
mean,
gobs and gobs of bacon.
trouble is kind
There's still a
so
little
everybody-
bit, but it's
we got some little bit.
it's the
That's
less
good sausage.
it's the fatty pieces that
The
haven't really
greasy,
gotten
like-
crispy. Like ugh.
Hey, that's delicious. What's wrong with you?
You don't even eat, Jada. What are you talking about?
That was
Jada likes
Jazz
bacon.
talking. Jada doesn't eat. Jazz is Filipino. Yes. Anyway, Jada will excuse themselves, like in the middle of the like bro nod. They're just like, okay, I'm
Do
leaving.
you want to go? But should someone? I mean, Deez or Dwayne can. Do you want to go? I'm not saying you can't go alone, but I just fear that with everything
Go-
coming
go
after
where?
us.
I'm not leaving.
Oh.
I'm going to the room, my room.
Oh.
That I
Oh.
never use. Yes.
I got worried. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Oh, it's all right. I understand. It should not take too long, although there are hundreds of them, so perhaps there will be a minute. But whenever you are wanting to go, just let me know.
All right, let's go, man. I got some food. And I grab a couple pieces of toast. Or actually, I'll grab the waffles. I'll just take a couple waffles and to go.
In the
Let's go.
hand?
Yeah.
Without syrup?
Without syrup, yeah. I don't have
Okay,
time
just
for syrup.
I take a deep breath. Like it's okay. Like
Oh, trust me,
okay.
I'd rather have the syrup. But
It's fine.
it sounds like you want to get this done. So we're on a time crunch here. So I sacrifice taste for the mission. Let's go.
yeah, just keep those hidden. Like you don't want people seeing that. Just but okay. Just,
I don't
just-
care.
It's literally so shameful walking around with syrupless waffles. Jeez.
You're gonna
Sin and
shun-
wife.
I
Ew.
feel like I have to confess that I don't like syrup, so I eat mine without syrup.
I need to bring you the real Canadian stuff.
Yes, I was gonna say like
'Cause your all syrup is weak.
no buttersworth.
No, it's not. It's not. It's
Agreed.
not like the taste of it. It's the texture. It freaks me out. I like jam. I'll do like jam.
Okay.
Or like
Oh, that's-
peanut
that's
butter.
Real maple
Okay.
syrup.
And
I
jam.
find
So
the
amazing.
Well, like, have you had like real maple syrup?
Yeah,
Because
It's not as
it's
thick.
different.
It's
than,
not.
Yeah.
No. It's not. I
It's
don't like
sticky.
saucy things. No, I just don't like
Oh,
sauce.
I
That's
get
fair.
you.
I don't like a lot of condiments. I don't like
Yeah.
soup.
I
I
mean,
don't
like
like-
the only condiment I really like is like ranch. Everything else, I'm like,
Yeah, same. Ranch is amazing. So anyway,
Please don't put ranch on your waffle.
I love our group. I love
Yeah,
this.
that
It's just
sounds
like it's so
Tangent.
sweet.
All right.
As we
I
go
could
off
do
of
syrup, but I would have to like dip it. I think instead of pouring it over. it.
ooh
Anyway,
dunkers. You get those little dunkers.
Actually, yeah. Can I get a little Dunkaroo thing? I'll take that with it to go.
I
I'll
saved you.
get a
You're
one. I'll be
freaking
like,
welcome, man.
I grab one before we take off. I'm like, here, take this. And so we in trouble. I pull trouble away from the
You can
bacon, and he's
save
just
it.
gnawing at it. Like, come on, trouble. We got to go. You're greasy, bud. You need a bath sometime. All right.
You're literally at a bathhouse.
We're in a bathhouse.
So where?
I think we
where
said it
you
at the
all
same
going?
time.
Yeah, give each other a look.
So
Shut
where are you
up.
going?
So I need to get lots of incense, like a
Okay.
lot of like incense, like 250 gold worth of that, and some ivory strips that are worth like 50 gold each, like some.
I know
nice
where we
ivory
can
strips.
go, and they love me there.
Oh, okay. We'll lead the way.
That wizard and his wife, they should have all that stuff. They love me there.
We
I'm
never
the best person. You
Oh,
could,
okay.
I'm the best person you could take with you there.
we never do this.
Okay.
Can we take a 5-minute break? Because my dog is crying to
Oh,
go
I
out.
hear you, dog.
I gotta take him
Oh,
out.
buddy.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
good.
sorry, I have to do it.
Of course, no, it's totally fine.
You're good.
We'll be back.
We'll be
How
back
dare
in-
you?
Hang tight.
How dare you,
minute.
Scott?
Fuck.
How dare you?
We're live.
Sorry.
We are live.
Hello. Are we really alive,
All
or
right.
is this,
So
Shadow Bell?
So Hipley, you and somebody were going to pick up incense.
Ice in trouble.
Eisen and Treble. Jada was going to their room. Cerridwen
Yes.
and Desis were.
I guess eating breakfast. Desis is now like emotionally binge eating. Like this is too stressful.
I'm just also eating, and I'm like, there, I'll be okay. We'll figure it out.
Just have a mix of maple syrup and blueberry compote all over my mouth.
Just pour you some milk.
Pour some milk and draw some tea, honey, dear.
So Jada, what are you doing when you get to your room?
Okay, I am going to sit down, cross-legged, and I am going to close my eyes, and I am going to say, okay, when I call your name, we will have a conversation about what is going on. I will answer all of your questions, but it must be one at a time. Thank you for your patience.
All of them start asking you questions simultaneously.
I said when I call your name.
Oh.
And if you
That's
cannot
right, you have their
follow
names. That's right.
I
You have their
do.
names.
I spent months with them. I would know.
Okay.
I imagine a cumulative when she said somebody said it was like everyone like in sync, like, oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah, I forgot you had their names. That does make a big difference.
Yes, it does.
You can identify which one can speak.
Yes, I can. And
All
so I will spend my remaining time, and I'll pretty much be doing that even up until we leave, and probably when we get back on the ship and start leaving as well. That'll be my downtime activity for the next however long this takes, because there's a lot of people.
It is. So you're trying to do sort of pseudo therapy sessions with people that are.
No. Not at all.
I was gonna say.
I am just explaining what happened and answering any questions they may have. And if they get upset, that's fine. But they can't hear each other, and that's all that matters.
That's true.
Therapy.
They all get upset individually.
They all individually get upset, but it's okay because I'm immortal and I have the patience of a saint.
Okay.
Even though I'm not.
I understand. If you were a very emotional person, this would
be emotionally taxing. However,
oh my god, it would be devastating.
Yes,
there's a lot of crying.
Okay,
and...
but I have a script. I am essentially a robot right now.
I just hope that we walk far enough away to where I don't hear all the crying.
Yeah, I would. The reason why I did this away from everybody else, is because I didn't want to disturb anybody with it. So I would have waited until they had left.
Okay, so I know what you're doing now, and
did I scare you?
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, thanks. What did you think I was gonna do?
I had no idea.
Throw them all over.
Smash the jars. You can get out of
Imagine
here.
No.
And you!
Send your soul to the
I
gods.
fixed the problem.
I see Jada with like half-lit glasses. Like, okay, so when did you start feeling that? Oh, okay. Like they're crying. Like, well, it happened. Oh, okay.
Eisen and Hipley, you
Gregory.
go to the mage, I think, to get incense, right?
Mm-hmm. A lot, and some ivory strips if possible.
Okay. How much incense do you need?
I mean, 250 gold worth. So I don't.
And then 50 gold worth of the ivory, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why they do it like that. I don't know why they don't say the amount, but because it's weird stuff like a price. Like, what? Okay, because could that just be like one really nice incense? It's like really pricey. It's like, ooh, it's nice, like a big one.
Here's my question, right? Is it the value or is there a certain amount? Because like you're saying, because what if I was like oh, you want 250? This one piece of ivory.
It's like there we go. Okay.
Does that work for the spell? Because that was how much you paid for it? Is that what the magic's pulling from?
No. We need the
value.
No. We need what's his name? Work. Tag.
So for
tag.
For the 50 gold, you get 25 good-sized sticks of incense.
For
Very good quality.
I need 250 worth. I need 50 for the ivory strips.
250. Oh, then you get 125 sticks of incense.
Jeez, what the? Okay.
Incense is, in this time is not easy to make. It is.
That's a lot of. Okay, well, perfect. Thank you. And I guess it's not too big. Incense. It shouldn't be like too big. It's like a big bundle. I'm trying to think of like almost like a big bundle, like matchsticks kind of. So I have that, and then the ivory strips too. 50 GP.
They're bigger.
Okay,
than that.
so. And then 50 gold worth of ivory strips.
Yeah, and while he's entering into this negotiation, I'm over there entertaining the mage's wife by picking up things and looking at it and having her write things down and mark them off when I put them back down.
I'm looking like, what are you? I'm just looking at like a glance, like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You hear in your mind, it's a game we have. I pick things up, she writes them down. I put them down. She marks it off.
I'm busy buying things. I'm like, it was like, okay, well, time's like world's ending, so I don't have time for whatever this is. Like, so just okay. And I look back to the ivory, just like.
Well, where you're at, there's actually very good quality ivory, because you're in the north, and you're not in the Arctic, but you're not far from the Arctic. So I'm gonna say that you can get a small tusk of ivory for 10 gold pieces each.
Okay. Again, I'm thinking like, oof, this is not. I don't know how he feels about ivory, like with the where they got it from, but that's whatever. Like, that's another thing on later. So okay, don't know how you got these, but okay, that's sure you got these. They died naturally. Thank you, and I'll do another 25 to get some more for another spell, and I'll grab all of it and just like, yeah, like okay, you can stop touching things. We can. I say thank you. You can stop touching things. We can go.
I'm holding up some random orb, and as I start to walk, I hand
the lady
it to
is
her.
watching you like a hawk.
This
Please
is very
be cursed.
lovely. Here
Please
you go.
Be cursed. Please be cursed.
I might pick this up the next time we come, but can you hold on to it for me?
Do you mean purchase it, or do you mean pick it up? Because you just picked it up.
No, I mean I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know when I come back if I'm going to buy it. But hold on to it for me. And I set it down right on the desk in front of her.
I look at her.
My hands up like this.
As he leaves, look at her like, I'm sorry. Like, he's.
She squints.
We're going to do some, people are. So thank you, though.
and maybe I'll like slide a hand a coin and drop a gold piece for tormenting her so much.
Jeez, that makes it
She
better.
slides it back in. I'll see you next time then. When you do want to buy something.
I mean, I just gave you free money.
Thank you for your business, Hipley.
Of course, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So again, just look at him, and Eizen's like, okay, well.
Dad told you they love me.
You get your stuff.
They love me here.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get back. Thanks for helping me hold this stuff. Appreciate it. It's fine.
Here, you want to put that in the bag?
No, I got it. All right, Trouble, come on. Do we just take up back, drop it in since I had to pick him up right now, then do like that awkward squat to like scoop him up?
Just put them in the bag, Hipley. That's where we're storing everybody's stuff anyways. Plus,
Fine,
you don't...
Trouble's helping me out. He has some in his mouth. He's fine. We're good.
They can put it in a bag. Probably on a sack.
Oh, sure, okay. So a little sack.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Did I do something to offend you, Hipley?
I mean, if you stole those slippers, maybe, but that's another story. We don't have time, so we'll get to
First
that
off,
eventually.
I've never taken anything from any of you, never would. And I found these slippers, and I just wanted to use them for a little bit. When we go back, I'm going to leave them.
Oh, if we... okay. Mm-hmm.
We are going back literally right to where we left, so I'll just kick them off when we get there. I just thought it'd be nice to use them at Mama Bardusa's for a little bit.
Fair. I mean, whatever logic works. I mean, whatever like makes it okay. I mean, that's... Trust me, I work with kids all the time, so whatever you say to make it like okay to you, we'll go with it. It's fine. So
So you all head back then to Mama Bardusa's, or do you have other stuff to do?
That's one head back there, get the group together, and then head to like a room where we can all be together to do something.
I make sure we go by a route that leads us by that wall art that Jada had done. I don't say who did it, but I just kind of pointed out, like, wow, that's really whoever did that's really talented.
It's a little out of the way, but you can.
Oh, are you talking about the paint job that
Yeah, but I don't say anything about
who did that. But who did that though? Was either who's with that with me, or does anyone know?
It was. I know who did it because I was with Jada when they did it. Because they went out there in the middle of the night and I followed Jada, and then we talked, and that's when they told me everything that you guys had been through as they pointed to the people on the wall that they were drawing.
Oh, I didn't do that though. I just went to a random mural.
Oh, I thought it was
where
your
there
mural. I thought
no,
okay.
dude. Jada's not artistic.
I thought you were doing that. I really did thought that's what you said you had done.
I thought
Okay.
that
I just
too.
know. I'm
Okay,
so
so
sorry.
you're-
I'm so sorry to disappoint y'all. No, Jada's not that cool. No, it's just that
Jada is that cool.
Why there's we were celebrated for quite a while, so they put up a lot of murals of us.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
they just went to a random one. No, I didn't do that. That would be very cool, but Jada's not artistic.
Like I'll stop. Like yes, that's So you're just stopping at the mural really quickly. You're
Yeah,
stopping
the
there,
mural
right?
that Jada had taken me to, just so you can see it, because I actually thought it was a really nice piece.
I thought you meant the things I vandalized. So I was like,
No,
ooh,
not the
oh,
things that
okay.
you vandalized and tried to make
Okay.
me vandalize with you.
I'm like, yes, this isn't a.
Well,
and that's,
while you
I look
guys
at
are-
Vezran and kind of looks at for a second. I'm like, yeah. Is
While you-
Vezran on there too in the mural?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back at Mama Bardou's, while you're on your way back, there's a really strong wind that blows through Desus. That your wind like lifts and goes like almost straight out for maybe a minute, just blowing through, and then it just dies down. It's just gone, just like a gust of wind that was pretty hard, and a little warm even. That was pleasant.
So, or is only her hair reacting?
Her hair, none of her clothes, and none of your clothes or hair, just her.
Huh.
Her physical person.
It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
When I'm done with breakfast, do you want to go to the waters at all?
I guess we could step out for a little bit, because I know Hipley wants to gather us for his thing when he gets back.
Okay. So we grab Magnolia and we walk out.
Magnolia's happy to be moving around with you wherever you go.
All right. Well, I'm guessing like you are. So do you want to go walk? Do you want to go to the ocean?
Yeah, we can step out for a bit, see what happens when I go outside, see if I feel anything.
All right. We go outside.
Okay, and outside, you see the moons are both out in the day today, and you can tell they're moving towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, though, it's a fairly calm day. Almost no wind anywhere. Maybe a breeze every now and then, a little tiny one.
Mm-hmm.
But when that little breeze comes, your clothes flutter, your hair is affected, all of that.
All right.
Blue skies, not even many clouds.
I'm not feeling anything, and so it seems normal, I guess.
All right. Let's go towards the ocean then.
Yeah. Okay,
We'll
let's
follow the wind that you have.
yes,
Since you want to
following
push a direction.
wind. Hair show something.
So you call out for the wind to do something and nothing happens.
Okay. I guess we can just walk a little bit down the street, and if we run into Hipley and Eizen, we'll let them know.
You do. You run into
Okay.
them. They're coming out of an alleyway where you can see on one wall there's a little bit of a mural.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I like that piece.
And I'd be telling Eizen just stories about Vezran and kind of like the stuff we kind of got onto. Like I'd be telling him just everything from the moments that I knew him, and so just telling like yeah he is a really good person. So he meant a lot to all of us. Oh there's
Hello.
hi. Hey.
Oh, hey.
We were seeing if I get anything different going towards the ocean, but nothing's happened yet. My hair kept being all blowy without anything else being blowy.
Yeah, we thought we'd
blown
take it
in a-
outside.
Is it being blown in one direction, or is it just all over the place being blown?
It seems like one direction, trying to figure it out. It just seems like all I can think of is ocean. Over there.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, so we're thinking let's go towards the ocean. We're just
Yeah, I mean, you want us to tag along? Or is this-
We can do we can, yeah,
Girls
we can do what
out.
we need. We can do I mean, outside doesn't matter where we are. As long as we're together, I can do what I need to. So
Okay, well, as long as we can grab Jada, because Jada's
yeah, I was gonna
still.
say I'll go run and grab. So you guys I'll go run and grab Jada really quickly. Trouble, don't. I wouldn't take trouble with me. Just be like, just come on.
Okay. It's too risky to leave trouble
I'm
around.
just like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Come on, buddy.
And when he leaves, you hear me say to them, "I really think that the wizard's wife is really starting to like me." You know?
I'm just gonna.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I mean, we had a great conversation when I was there about me buying something next time I'm there.
Oh, nice.
If I hear them like, yeah, chill, if you want to, you can definitely just like turn him to stone. That's fine. Yeah, it's okay if we need to. I'm not gonna be mad as I take off.
Okay. What are you doing at the beach, the rest of you?
But we're waiting for him to come back.
And what are you
He's gonna
doing
go
while you're
yeah,
waiting?
we're just.
Just,
I guess I'm just seeing if hair happens.
I'm just
Maybe I go to the water and put a foot in.
Okay.
gonna play my cruise.
The
Just
water
pass
is-
time.
I could while it's happening, I'll try to see if I can feel anything, any energy or feelings or emotions or anything tied to whatever is happening. To her.
Make me an insight check.
Ooh, let's see here. Insight. Look, wrong screen. There it is.
Or as Blake
Insight.
said, a vibe check.
Yeah, vibe.
The vibe
Vibe
check.
check? Is that sure what it is?
25.
Okay.
Insight plus 7.
So you're sitting on the beach, and you notice that the moons are getting closer also. And it's pretty rare to see both the moons out in the day. You'll see one of them sometimes, but not both of them. And you don't really feel much breeze or anything. But you feel something brush across your hand. And it actually feels like there's something in your hand. And this is for Eizen.
And this is why I'm next to, because I'm standing next to her
Yeah.
trying to see if I feel anything. There's something here. I look at my hand to see if I see anything in
Nothing
my hand.
there. But there was a warmth with whatever was there. It was warm, and when you lifted your hand, it was no longer in your hand. That warmth,
I'll move my hand back down to where it was, explaining to you guys what I'm feeling.
and you feel something slide into your hand again, warm, like holding hands, like a hand.
Feels like somebody's trying to hold my hand. It's warm, like warmth of a hand.
Maybe.
And then there's a wind that picks up for Desus, and your hair blows a little bit.
If you want us to go to the ocean, can you squeeze my hand or give me some type of signal, sign, anything?
Nothing.
There's something here for sure. You can feel it. I'm not crazy, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I think we know that much.
Oh.
I mean, yes, but I just wanted to confirm it for you.
Well, don't you?
Jada, you feel a tick off in time, and the sky shifts for a moment, like it did before when you traveled. The stars just moved the slightest bit, but there's no stars, just moons, but they are just a little further to one side than they were before. and Eizen's, there is a glow starting to come from around Eizen.
Think bluish glow.
Yeah.
I think a vision's about to come out of you.
Oh crap.
Take a breath.
I don't know. I'm like,
We're at the ocean at this point, right?
And then this bubble starts to surround you and everyone near you. Hipley, where were you going? What were you going to do?
To get Jada. As a
Okay.
bus, this is, oh gosh.
So
I
you
made
get
the right
back,
choice.
You get back, and what do you do when you get there?
Well,
Their,
I'm
their
gonna-
door is closed.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock politely. So like kind of like lightly knock.
Hold on 1 second, Robert. I'm good.
Who? Oh, I'm like, whoa, Robert.
What did you just call me? I stand up and I go and I open the door. Hipley, hello.
Oh yes. Hello. I'm sorry. Do you have a moment?
Yes, I was simply explaining to the souls what is transpired. But yes, of course. What is?
Oh, how are they taking it?
Several of them cried. One of them swore at me and then refused to speak to me. But aside from that, it seems to have gone over well.
Oh, that's really cool that you're doing. They take the time to even do that. I know that's a lot. So I think that's really.
Thank you, I suppose. Otherwise, I mean, the task would be delegated to someone else. So
Bless you, Scott. Bless you.
Did you hear that? I thought I turned off the mic.
No, you didn't, but I saw you.
but we can see you sneeze, dude.
I thought I got
Sorry,
the mic in
sorry,
time.
I think I heard one of them sneeze. Jade, I'm sorry.
It's
It
fine.
was Robert.
Robert, did he sneeze? Oh,
Yeah.
bless
Quietly.
you, Robert. Bless you, Robert. I'll just in my brain be like, Robert, I will come back to answer your questions. I am needed outside now. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Hipley, what can I do for you?
Oh well, I'm going to do a spell that I think it involves the Sphinx. So I don't know if it's really going to help us, but we can try. So we'll
Yes.
see.
Well, regardless of whether it involves the Sphinx, it also involves you, and I have faith in you. So I am willing to follow you if you believe it might work.
I mean, some ideas, but I appreciate it. So you know what? I'm just go with the compliment. I'm not going to be negative, so I'm just going to take the compliment and be like, thank you, and so I appreciate it.
You are very welcome. I'm proud of you, Hipley.
Oh, thank you, and likewise, like I said, yeah.
Yes, it appears that we beings tend to grow in the face of adversity. Who knew?
Yep, I think that's probably the only time we really do grow. I mean, I think when you have to grow, otherwise, what motivation, I guess, is there?
Simply fail. Yes. It is the idiom sink or swim. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I think that fits. It's not what the cool kids say, though. By the way, so you gotta be more hip.
I am neither cool nor a child. So, what is this spell?
Well,
Do you need my help?
Well, actually, let me look. I look at my book. I pull the book, just like a show, and it has a picture of like hand drawn like Sphinx. So it's just like kind of cat, like with like Sphinx. So it's like they drew this. It's if you can.
Thumbs. Your paws.
Oh. we say they draw. We discuss this, but yeah, if you want to, yes, you can help me when we get there. Yes, you can hold the Yes, you can help burn some incense as I go along. That'll be helpful. Actually, it'd be very helpful.
Okay. Yes. Where are we going?
Oh, to the beach. Right, they're at the beach right now.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Sand.
And you.
I was
get
gonna
to
say, oops.
as you're getting to the beach, you see there's like a bluish glow happening around Eizen, just starting to slowly expand.
Uh-oh.
But before that, I quickly do. I go to Montreal, so grab like a poncho and give it to Jada before we go. Now we're there, so Jada's a poncho. It's gonna help you with the sand. Trust me.
Jada's wearing a poncho. They look very awkward. I don't think they've worn anything other than their
Or very cozy.
You know that that emoji that's just a guy that's just that's them.
Or like tag with the booties. We're like, okay, well. And so we go. We just see the blue.
We go.
See it on the way.
We see Eizen. He's blue.
And are they floating again like before?
No,
I don't know if I was even there. Was I even there when that first
It's
happened?
just slowly starting
you guys were all
to
there.
expand from around him.
I think you were there for the first time it happened.
I mean, it's happened a couple of other times.
Yeah.
Well, not the floating part. The floating part only happened like once, right?
Oh,
Just flying off
yeah.
the ground.
Hmm.
But I feel like you were present for it. I think you were sitting with Jada and they were
Oh
laughing.
yeah, we were way back
Oh.
here, but so this will be
Okay. I'll be like, shoot. What do we just?
Yeah.
Well, we should be witnessing it. So
Okay.
perhaps we should step inside the bubble. Is that what we should be
Do
doing?
you guys step out of the bubble, you two that are next to me? Or do you guys like stand there and stay in the bubble?
No, I stay, and if Eisen's still like consciously
bubble.
present, then I'd be like, "Do you want to hold my hand so you know we're here?"
Oh, that's sweet.
Don't know. This is I'm still learning this stuff. Sure. I mean, I just don't want to.
At least keep you grounded.
Yeah.
Offer my hand.
Desus, you smell ozone, and you feel lightning rolling across you.
I
don't
may
hold
shock
your
you.
hand hard.
Shocking grasp.
Well, if you feel like you need to let go, feel free.
Well, I got you. Unless I feel like I'm going to hurt you, which then I will immediately let go.
And you'll be shocked. You won't be able to let go. You'll be like, oh, I can't. Lock it into it.
It's like that joke Buzzer the clowns have in their hands.
Yeah.
And then I think Eisen will close his eyes, take a deep breath through his nose, and breathe out through his mouth, like kind of just accepting this is about to happen, not fighting it, just letting it do its thing.
Desus, you feel a strong wind. Your hair starts blowing. Lightning rolls over you. Your eyes go black with lightning rolling across them. And all of you that are in the bubble feel like you're moving over the water. Over like the roiling waves that wrap around a serpent.
I feel like we would step in, so I think me and Jada would also
Yeah, we
step
would
in.
step in. Yeah.
And before did we notice someone
Yeah.
watching us? Like, are there people?
People
like,
are watching and kind of backing away from them.
Okay.
You're the only ones heading
Yeah, no,
towards
it's
them.
like as soon as they see that it's us, they're probably
Yeah,
like, we should not.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
Not
oh.
these people again.
They
God,
love
They
us.
like us
No, no,
here.
Club.
They like us here.
Wise
they like us.
Wise likes us. They're like,
Yeah.
oh.
They're probably
Like
thinking we're doing like
Yeah,
a
it's so
show.
cool. They're like, hey, they're so tight. So if we step in like with trouble, it's kind of like
So first we had the musical. Now it's the Blue Man Group. All right, let's do this.
and we're sued. So we're in the bubble.
This is
Yep.
this is the first time though that you see runes rolling over the blue.
All-
Dwen, Hipley.
We have my eyes are roomkeeper.
On me or like over the bubble?
Oh, wrapping over the bubble.
Okay.
Can I read the runes?
Cerridwen, and what are the outer languages that you know, all of you?
Well, I have roomkeeper, so I think I can read like anything.
That's the weirdest one I know.
Yeah, I know Common, Elvish, Infernal, and the only unique one would be Druidic, because that's a Druid nature
Whatever's the
thing.
core
That.
Common,
speaks.
common, deep speech, quarry, and telepathy, and thieves' cant. So
Giant is like the least one. Like it's draconic, dwarfish, elfish, giant, gnomish, sylvan.
Okay.
Those are she has. And learning infernal.
Jada? I know. That's like, what? Infernal.
That's so many. Oh no, I was just like, that's just a lot of languages. Sylvan is my
Okay.
my oddest, or whatever. I feel like, you know, whatever ancient Zikorian was.
Yeah, that would not do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Hipley, you would recognize the runes. Does that ability tell you what the rune language is?
Well, it says you can. Well, if technically if it's writing, I can read all of writing.
Okay.
So as a recruiter, I can read everything. That's like all writing is what it says. So do with that what you
Right.
will.
It won't tell you what language it is. You just understand what
I
you're
just
saying.
understand it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just
Okay.
understand it. I can just read it.
You and Eizen can see and understand the runes.
do I know what it means? Or do I know what language it's in?
What do they say?
Is it one of my languages?
It is some kind of magic written in a language that you two recognize that is a temporal passing. And the runes wrapping around it, you can see that when they roll past or around Desus, there's like lightning that rolls over the runes too, and they're almost pulling in the lightning. And you feel yourselves suddenly lurching forward into the ocean and rolling across in an incredibly fast, although you don't feel the speed, movement, and you find yourselves walking over the water in front of this great rock that rises up that Eizen has seen and recognizes.
I don't know if I'm able to talk.
And there
That's
are
the
windows
tower.
there.
That's the tower.
Is this actually happening? Are we physically doing this? Is it mental?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but I believe it's mental. I think we were just brought here mentally. We're probably still back in war, but it doesn't mean we can't be hurt.
But you do still feel the warmth of a hand in your hand.
I look to see if there is somebody there now.
You don't see anybody.
No.
And then
Hand's still here.
and the glow pushes you forward to the stone at the water's edge. And you pass through the stone. And you find yourselves in a treasure hoard. Gold and precious gems and metals and stones of all kinds.
I just look at Eizen.
This is definitely your dream.
Like, so you want to tell us, Eizen?
I mean,
What do you want?
go
What do you
here
want
and
to do,
take this.
Eizen?
I mean, I want to go further in, look around, see where we're at, because I have a feeling I know where we're at. I see the treasure. Are we being pulled towards the treasure, or are we being pulled towards this place?
You're no longer being pulled anywhere. You are free.
We have arrived at our destination.
God, I
At your
hope
final
I hope we're not
destination.
actually here. Right now.
And you're in this treasure room, and there's just mounds of all this stuff.
I see if I can touch the treasure. Like I poke it. I want to see if
Your
we're
hand just
physically
kind of
touching.
goes through it.
Okay, I think we're not actually here.
Are you sure? Because I feel like I have motion sickness from that, but okay.
I'm gonna take a step away from him.
Oh. I'm
I
fine.
wonder
Just,
if you throw up, if it'll throw up here or back here. Actually,
I guess we will find out in the future.
yep. Mm. Okay, so we're just walking.
yeah.
What?
Should we go up? We should be careful because.
Well, there's no up. There's only forward or.
Oh, okay. Well, we should keep
Stay
Yes, let's
Yes.
not separate.
stay in the bubble,
and be
but keep a
careful.
lookout.
If Nios sees us, they may be able to actually still see us here. I mean, they've
But
been able to see me in some of my other visions.
I mean, oh, what if we have the thing? I mean, should we? I guess we shouldn't have the. I guess because we don't have the thing.
What thing are we talking about? Oh,
Telepathically, I'll say to you guys like one just like the blinding thing. I mean,
Can't
do you
help
think
it
that works?
now.
True.
Across the end of the room, there are torches along the walls, but across the room there is an opening to another room that you hear sounds coming from. King, king, ting, ting,
Let's
ting.
take a peek. Can I push my head through the door and like look in the room?
Well, it's all the
You'd
way
have to
across
access
the
the door.
room. You'd have to travel over there.
Okay, then let's
Let's
move.
go there.
Let us travel them.
And
I assume
when
we're
you look
silent 'cause
in,
we're ghosts.
There are dwarves in here, like a bunch of them, and they're hammering out gold and carving precious stones. Jada, make me an insight check.
Oh, fun. 10 plus. Insight, 620.
Some of the pieces that they're pounding they look like they're pounding into shapes, look like parts of you.
Oh, yeah.
We went back in time.
Did we?
Well,
Could be
I'm gonna say that. I don't
present.
know. I don't because I don't know. I don't notice it. So I mean, because I don't.
We could be back in time. This could be present. This could be the past. This could be the future. I mean, these visions are all over the place.
They're trying to make me or
Oh.
Well, we
what?
know.
the Golden Warriors. Golden Warriors.
Here's the question: Are they making?
Golden State Warriors.
Let's get
Is this-
sued again.
Is this when they were making you in the past, or is he currently trying to make?
Can we make like is there anything like architecturally in this room that would tell us if we're in like the 1,000-year past or if it might be something more present?
Everything about this place feels old,
Okay.
ancient old. And there's another opening at the end of this room, but these dwarves are all here working hard. And one of them goes past you, and their eyes are black.
I was gonna ask how the dwarves look. Do they look like they're?
And they look different than any dwarf you've met.
You met dwarves?
They're more
Not
solemn.
very many, but yeah.
They're solemn. They're
Do they look like they've been controlled by? Like,
There's
the other
no-
things we've met?
the dwarves you've met always had some joy in them that there was obvious. There you see none of that in this.
What if we did detect thoughts? Would that do anything here? I mean, if we're not really heroes, like if we did that, would that actually?
I mean, if this is like a memory, I highly doubt
Oh,
it.
probably
but-
not
I mean,
true.
you could try. I'm
I
focusing.
mean, you could
on
always
keeping us
try.
here.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
What's the worst that could happen?
My
What's
mind
the
gets
worst thing that
mine
happened?
gets wrecked.
Nios devours us. Oh, you're here.
See, I'll try. I'll be like, I'm just gonna just like slowly, just kind of like see if I can pick up anything.
Make me an Arcana check.
If I fail, I'm gonna die. Just kidding.
Don't give me any ideas.
Your head just explodes.
Aw, it's only a 12.
Rip.
You're not. You cast and you try and you can't seem to quite get anything from it. So maybe it's not working. Maybe it doesn't work.
Thinks his senses aren't getting anything. No tingles. So I'm not sure if this is. We can't really. At least I can't. I don't know about you, Eizen, but I'm not getting anything with my.
I don't want to try because if this thing's focused on me, it might break the concentration.
Oh, that's a good point. So,
And if this is the present, this gives us potential insight to what we're dealing with and how to move through this place. I'd rather.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe there might be a stealthy way in and we can walk our way backwards towards it.
Yeah. You guys want to keep moving?
Yeah.
is there any
Yeah.
writing that we can see that would maybe help us like denotate? So there's no books, nothing around.
No.
Just like okay. Sorry.
No books, anything on the tables from like what they're crafting?
What they're working on? Nothing? Okay. Dang. It's
And
heathens.
And when you go to the next room, you can see that there are places where there are molds, carved into stone, and they're melting down gold and other materials into forms that they're pouring into things. And in this room, there is a book. And it looks like a book you have seen before.
Is it my book?
Oh god, no! It's
Yes.
gonna be
The
It looks
Mechanist
like
book.
that book.
Yeah. The book that Lucy has. Yeah.
And you see several dwarves around there looking at it, pointing at things, and you can tell they're speaking, but you can't hear voice.
Interesting. Does the book look new or worn?
It looks like it's well used.
Well used?
And there's a shadow coming, that comes across you, and you see this old, bent creature walk past you. That looks like
Oh.
like
Closer.
this.
Is that what I've seen in my previous visions?
It is,
I think that's Nios.
and it walks almost like
That's it.
through you, but not through you. And it goes over to the dwarves at the book, and they sort of pull away, and they're pointing at things, and then you hear one of them. You finally get a voice come through. We're still missing the essential thumos, so their eidolon is incomplete. And this creature puts his hand on his shoulder and speaks. Patience. The sisters will offer up soon enough. And there's like an energy surge around you, Desus. Lightning rolls through, and you are in your starry form all of a sudden. And this thing rises up, much taller than you thought it was. And it starts looking around the room. Show yourselves. I feel your presence.
Should we get dip? Should we get out of here? I think this is time to leave, right?
How do we leave?
And then you
do
find
we-
yourself.
Can we just walk-
do we leave?
Can we just walk out or something? We're old fashioned this.
Can I break this? Can I try to break the connection?
You can. You can try.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Can I help him? Can I get the help
Maybe-
action? Like,
I would like
Arcana?
to go investigate the book. I want to see, because we left the book with our
Yep.
our forge friends. What are they called? Our
Yeah, I know who that
what do you call those?
Yeah.
Blacksmiths?
I like Forge Friends about her.
Forge Friends.
Yes.
I know
I
Friends
know,
of the
they're
Forge.
forge friends.
With the
Anyway,
Forge.
so I'm trying. So Jada is less concerned with getting out and more concerned with trying to figure out if we are in the present or if we are in the past. So I would like to study the book and everywhere around us, because I need to know if they have if Nios has their hands on my book. I'm gonna be a little angry.
So when you are moving towards it, there's like a darkness that pushes around everything, and you feel the darkness pushing cold against you. Desus's lightning is the only light, and then you are on the beach.
All of us.
Couldn't make out anything.
Oh, so I didn't have to roll.
So do the rest of us just see Jada walk towards the book and then suddenly disappear?
Yeah. What I mean,
Well, that's it for me. Bye, guys. It's been a good campaign. I gotta go now.
Oh. And when we're there, I'm telling Trouble, like if that thing looks at us like Trouble, you know what to do. Like what's up, Trouble, like like game time, like you just.
I'm going to let go of Eizen's hand.
As you let go, did you guys see that at the end, or was I the one that saw that?
So wait, see.
I make a minor illusion of Nios. This?
No. As we were getting pulled away, I saw a last glimpse of the room, and there were basically you. I point to Jada. Like a bunch of yous, all standing in an orderly rows.
There used to be a lot of us. I'm trying to figure out if.
But they were partially complete. They weren't fully done. I don't think that was the past. I have no way of proving it or anything like that. But I think that's what's happening now.
So he's making
his own army. Listen, one of you is dangerous enough.
Yeah.
Well, but it's okay though, because they'll have autonomy then. Like even if he does make them, they don't have to be subjugated by him. So even that is the case, we can.
I'm sure he's planning on subjugating.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the plan is not to give them their own consciousness.
I know, but we can fight to make that happen. That's what I'm saying. Like if that's whatever it's the case.
What is a Thumos?
Yeah, he said that
Eidolon is incomplete.
You can make me an Arcana check. Those that do magic, which is all of you.
All of us. Arcana check.
Let's see. Let's use the Middle Thesis one.
Terrible. I don't know. 13.
11.
Would I do be considered magic? I don't feel like I think it's more like psychological. I don't think I'd roll for this.
I don't think you do magic in the same way.
I don't think I'd roll for this. It wouldn't make sense.
You have a magic personality.
Thank
What?
you.
What, Jada?
I got a 22.
Okay.
Nice.
You remember the word from when you were being... Lucy would talk to you about the Thumos being the essences of the soul, the different aspects, and that the Thumos was the complete joining of all the parts to one.
Gotcha.
So it's actually, in effect, an effective and useful soul. It is a whole, complete soul.
So, Thumos, it's a soul. They're missing souls. That's why they're not complete.
Who are these sisters?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Offering up.
We stole the souls.
We have.
Well, we did. We could use that.
Yes, but if we that's what he's wanting them though, right? So if we
I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense that they would want to put someone else's soul in. Okay.
well,
Listen. These are people who already existed. It's different than building a person with a complete soul, a new soul. These are people with previously owned souls. It would be different. If Niles wants an army that they can control, they wouldn't want souls that have already existed.
Well,
I
mean, couldn't he mix up the soul fragments and make up a complete soul?
What if that's why he wants the eye of the blinding?
Oh, to make him
so they can forget.
This leads to what I want to do though. Let's this spell's gonna help right now. So I'm gonna take out Jada, start burning the incense. We need to. This is something I want to do. I want to learn. This is gonna help us learn more about Niles themselves. I think this is a perfect time to do that.
Excellent. I
So
will start burning incense.
I'm gonna take out a book. Yes.
I was just saying, I did want to say, I still think he wants to use the stone to blind the gods so he could use his army, however he makes it, to control this place. I think the stone is to blind the gods so he can take control of this our realm.
Oh, because you think the gods are trying to stop him?
Yeah.
Could be multi-purpose.
I mean, the gods are trying to stop them.
I guess you forgot of its existence.
I mean, the gods are having us try to stop him, essentially, but yes.
Someone
they might have...
should. Regardless, someone should.
Jesus, was that... Do you think that was the serpent that pulled us there? Because it felt like we were...
Yeah, that was Craig Weir.
I thought so.
I think he's been wanting me to deal with this for a long time.
You don't have
And
to do it alone,
Desus
at least.
still has lightning rolling over and is partially in their starry form, and it is slowly subsiding into their normal form.
Do you need a minute, Thesis? I mean, I see that things are still... Yeah, let's just take a moment and just sit, because I think maybe a moment... I think we at least have that.
Is there a shop that sells tea nearby? Like a little tea store? I could use some tea.
Of course, there's a tea. There's
Oh yeah, there's one.
We're famous. I'm like, hey, could someone grab some tea?
Let's go and find some
there's
builders.
nobody on the beach anymore.
Aw.
I'll go grab some teas. Who wants one? And
Oh,
if
yeah,
I-
Be
there's
great.
one.
I'll take some.
Take an iced tea.
Jada,
I'll take
Jada, I
some
know you
Firbolg.
want one.
I don't need tea. That's the point.
All right, I'll get the orders and I'll go bring you some tea to calm down while Hipley's setting up.
Yeah. I just want to go over to Dwen and just turn to her and be like, Dwen, can I ask a favor?
Of course.
Can I have your best mom hug?
Of course. Yeah. And I go and I pick her up, and you feel your feet like off the ground, and then she kind of like moves you around a bit, so you sway. And I put her down. You did good. I think it was you who got us out. Your light was the last thing we saw.
Yeah. And then I just give another hug around your waist and squeeze.
And as you're hugging, you feel
we
something
hug.
brushing at your legs, and it's just trouble kind of rubbing up against you because he
Oh.
he knows how to feel the room, so he's like between you guys too, just like.
Okay. Pet trouble.
Scott shed a tear.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. What's going on? Was oh my gosh, what was Magnolia like? Was she like?
Oh my god!
She's just on the ground like, whoa.
In total shock.
She's feeling the sand.
I feel like she was probably with us because she was probably in like somebody's hands.
oh yeah. Trouble and
Is
Magnolia.
Magnolia okay?
How you doing, Magnolia?
Speechless.
Enjoy
Yeah,
this.
just it's okay. Take your time.
Does the
Yeah,
sand feel
I'm-
nice?
I-
I can't
I
even
like-
speak their language.
You know, just take your time. We're gonna. I put like some sand in her pot. There's some sand.
The sand might be a bit salty.
I take it out.
Oh, it's
Take it out.
Oh my god.
I just start playing like a song of rest because I'm like, they're children. Like they're sad.
I start reading like the book I was reading them before. I start reading like some of like the big picture books. Like, look at this. Like, oh man, and I find one that has like lots of like not flowers, but green things in them. I just start kind of reading that as one's playing. Oh,
Eizen
man.
returns with the tea.
We broke somebody. Awesome.
Here's your tea. Here's your tea. Hipley.
Oh,
Here. There you go.
Love that he made a
Hibiscus?
Starbucks
Well,
run. This is amazing.
this isn't hibiscus. Thanks. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's whatever.
It's all they had. I asked for what you asked for, but they didn't have it in stock right now. They said this is the best next best thing.
This is camo
Sorry.
peppermint. Okay, well, fine.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
Eizen.
not perfect.
The rune or the writing was in Quora. Was in Quora.
Quarry. Yeah, quarry.
What did it say, by the way?
Yeah, what did the writing say?
It was magics that created a temporal space and moved you from here to there instantly. It was some kind of magic.
So just a spell base? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
So
that's quarry. It's a language my grandmother taught me when I was a child.
Oh.
Don't really understand.
Created a temporal.
It looked like it was kind of what moved us there, right?
That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I was kind of getting. Huh. Oh. But here let me quickly so as the incense are burning, I let Trouble kind of rope against Magnolia because I see Magnolia's down, so I'm like Trouble just kind of put him close, see if like that kind of cheers him up, and then I'm going to take out a blank book as the incense are burning. I'm going to grab some sand, and so I'm going to put the book down. I'm going to sprinkle some sand over. It's going to kind of melt into the pages almost. I'm doing legend lore, by the way, and so I'm kind of sprinkling the sand over the pages, and it kind of it turns as it hits. It almost like melts into it, makes words as the sand kind of hits, and it turns like a really flowing like cursive script. And doing legend lore, I'm doing it about Nios. That's what I'm doing it about.
I've never seen anybody else do
Okay.
legend lore. This is very exciting.
It fits. So I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a
This
feeling
is-
that was the spell you were gonna do, but I didn't know you had it. So I was like, oh.
I
It's a
almost
gift from
took it.
it's a gift from my from the Sphinx. I ignored
The
most of them
Sphinx.
until now. I'm like, well, okay.
Okay.
It's in cat language.
Uh,
It's a whole bunch of cat paws.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just
You-
like
That's what you
all
said.
of the trademark things. I'm just
So, what you get about Nios, the named figure in your spell, is that Nios was a powerful wizard has been around for thousands of years, and was partially responsible for Reveus being torn from the earth, from the world.
whoa.
That's what we're going against.
And it was an attempt to trap their enemies in another world. And that world became Mave, the moon, the chaotic moon, which is also Reveus.
Wait. Are you telling me that you guys went to the moon?
I look at the moon. I look at what
There's
Apparently.
no
Well,
way.
we didn't know it was the moon at the time.
And this happened when the god of deceit tried to kill Nios to steal the knowledge he had stolen from Mechanus to allow him to, in time, create living things. Through mechanical living things that have like Jada, where there are assembled parts imbued with thumos, a soul, which is what Jada is. The 7 or 8 parts combined create a whole soul. Nios was considered the thief, the wizard thief by the gods, and found a way to hide himself from them, and has been trying to make them incapable of affecting what he considers their world, which is here. They've been, for a long time, they were quiet and faded into the distance when Reveus happened, And that was, a long, long, long time ago. And the gods had a war subsequently and decided that they collectively would not work directly through people, but only through proxies. What else could you get?
And I'm reading this out too, by the way. It's like I'm reading this out like like a storyteller. So I'm really kind of I'm reading like the pages like it's like the script's like kind of going. So that you're all hearing this out loud.
Nios, the way that they hid was they mastered transferring their selves to the dream realm. And are more of a master of the dream space now than anyone else. And most of their existence is there, not here, not in the prime. When they're in the prime, it's usually for only a short time and only for a specific reason. But they enact influence all across the globe through dreams of their minions.
Nightmare on Elixia. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well. And as I'm reading this, I'm just kind of like halfway, I'm just like disgusted, but like reading, it's like a good story, but I'm like, wow, this is like, well, is that all that we get, right? Is that the?
Yeah, I think that was enough.
I mean, you can give us more. I mean, I'm not gonna make just
I think that was adequate.
So I just finished. I'm just like,
it's a high level spell. I mean, 5th level is pretty high, so you get a lot.
Man. Okay, so.
Oh, okay.
Don't want to. Wow, that's. I don't know where to. That was more than I was expecting to get. I knew this would be helpful, but I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah.
Well done, Hibley.
Well, that does put us... Is he vulnerable while he's on the material plane? Did we go over that?
I think what we learned was when he's projecting himself in the dream realm, he's more vulnerable.
But he's also more powerful.
Yes, he's like that's his domain. Like, so I feel like we definitely should not want to face him in that plane or go to that plane again. At least while he's still
Kicking around in there.
Yeah, that's. I'm surprised we made it out okay from the first time we went there.
I'm still on the book, Scott. Did it look like my copy or a different copy? Like another copy.
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
I'll give you a. Let's see if you can tell.
Oh no, I rolled a 3.
You can use my you can
Sure.
use my
I have inspiration.
Insurance.
There you go, you can use your
That's what it is.
I have dice insurance.
Roll again.
I have dice insurance.
I'm your dice insurance agent. You can roll again.
Okay, I rolled a 19.
Yay.
Plus.
It actually looks
hold on, plus stuff. 25.
it looks newer than your book and does not look like the same book.
Okay.
He's got the 3rd edition.
I cut. 5th edition. Let's see.
3.5.
Is 1 D&D. Sorry, I'm going to get my ass sued. Yeah. Okay. So Jada will kind of relax, recalling this, and just kind of say, "Yes, it would make sense that they don't have the complete copy of Lucy's book. They don't seem to be. They don't seem to know how to transfer the soul or create a soul in order to merge these."
Right. It sounds like they're looking for existing ones.
Yeah, it looks. Yes. Thanks, God.
I think so.
Thanks, voice in the sky. Yes. So I don't know who the sisters are though.
Yeah, that's.
Yes, you do. That's the moons. They're called the sisters.
Oh, okay. But
Everybody knows that.
They kind of okay. Okay. God
That's
is
the
really
big God.
sassy today.
Oh my God.
I think you
Yeah,
need
you
to chill, voice in the sky.
It's
So
common
wait,
enough
what did-
knowledge.
What did Nio say about the sisters specifically?
I
thought
can
that
tell you what
will
I have it written down. One of them said they're not working yet. We are still missing the essential thumos. So their eidolon is incomplete. Nios put his hand on his shoulder and said, "Patience, the sisters will offer up." The sisters will offer up.
The moons.
Okay, yeah.
But
What does
would
that
they-
mean? Because it sounds like it sounds like they're personifying the sisters, which are the freaking moons.
What if
Well, the moons are
What has to do
considered
with
gods too.
what if it has to do with
Of
everything that's
course.
going on, the transitions between the moons? What is that? What if this
Is he
has to do-
going to take the people from Reveris? Now that we know it's a
gosh.
moon?
What if
Oh,
he-
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, maybe that's what the crazy thing is in Reveus, where we're like this, what, all these zombies and like fire rain or something? I don't remember. I just
Oh
remember
yeah, that was some
bonkers.
craziness. Yeah, that was some.
Or maybe he
Wow.
expects us to show up with these souls during this time frame. So he
That's
can
what
take them
I
from
was
us.
thinking too.
And then he can take them from us and then build his army after killing us. That's his plan, maybe. I'm not saying that it's going to work, but maybe he's hoping we're going to deliver them. He
So we-
seems like an arrogant one, or they seem like an arrogant one.
no, we just kill them, man.
Should we not sleep? Like I'm
I mean, I don't sleep
Like-
regardless, so this
Oh.
is not an issue.
And we're going to need to sleep, but
no.
Bad things happen when you don't sleep.
I know, but I'm just that's a good point. I know we need rest, but oh gosh, I mean we don't necessarily go to the dream realm, right? I mean like that's just like, we can
No, not
we'll
necessarily.
be fine.
I
Yeah,
don't,
you
I
don't
don't get to control
necessarily.
that.
Hmm.
Which brings me
Well-
to something else that's on my mind after what.
Eizen, you kind of exist in the dream realm almost all the time. A
Oh
little
my
bit.
gosh.
What
That's-
if?
As a Kalashtar.
What if I'm being used by Nios to guide you there?
Well, I
I mean-
mean, we want to kill him
We were-
either way.
Yeah, we were already
I'm just
going.
saying, but I'm saying, what if I'm one of his tools? And I don't even know it.
I'm
It's
Oh,
true.
you-
I mean,
I mean, I
not
was
like
sent
that's-
to you guys with these dreams. These dreams seem to be guiding us right to him, to them. I don't want to be a tool for him.
I mean
Jada has a moment.
I don't
where
think
they're
you
like,
are.
"Ooh."
I think the Kalashtar are more like a third party that is being utilized by Nios to an extent. Because he has to make. I mean, in every instance where he's had someone under his thrall, they've had to have been manipulated some way. Like, they were given a coin, they were, had a brain put in their. I mean, had a bug put in their brain.
or he convinced them one lady that her daughter
she had
or
family.
family
Oh
that
yeah,
she really
he gave
didn't.
the poor woman false memories.
But
But
he
what we
controls-
do know about the Kalashtar is that not a whole lot. But we I just don't think I don't think the Kalashtar are in league with Nios, but he does occasionally utilize their skill set because he's in the dream realm.
Oh, I'm not in league with him, but I'm saying, what if I don't do it? What if these blue dreams that I've been getting, these visions that are guiding us in some ways, are actually there doing?
Leading us into a trap.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
Well-
the Kalashtar are leading us into a trap.
Well, he's saying he specifically is. He thinks
And he thinks
specifically
Nios is
being
manipulated.
manipulated.
But with this recent one, you said you felt a warm hand. I don't think Nios has very warm hands.
They seem pretty clammy to me, but either way,
Cerridwen, make me a history check.
in either way, like if that's the case, I mean, it is what it is. Like if it's not your fault if it turns to be
a high
way,
roll.
Funny thing is, his arrogance is letting us learn a lot more than.
Okay. I'll give my inspiration if you want it.
13. Nope. I rolled a 3.
Oh, plus 10? Jeez.
Did you want my inspiration?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
let's
use it.
go.
Let's do that. Let's try again.
Uh,
Nat 20.
Yeah, let's go!
That's a 30.
Yeah.
We're rolling pretty high.
You remember in one of the older books that one of your ancestors had written that they talked about having met a Kalashtar, and that in the times that they spent together, they learned that the Kalashtar often have a spirit from the dream realm that gives guidance sometimes, that is also sort of like their dream reflection, and they speak Quarry, and that's the language of them, but they can't normally speak with their prime material separated Kalashtar, but they can give gentle pushes.
Okay. So Dwin, like, there's a minute where she goes, wait, I just remembered something, and then she kind of shuffles through all her books and flips through this old, dusty old tome. And then I relay that. So I think it's your spirit guide. So
I always thought that was my conscience.
Yeah, you didn't know
Your
anything about that,
conscience.
Eisen.
you
Well,
don't
I
think
mean,
about
it
it.
I would have
is
felt
in-
it because there's like that internal struggle. But yeah, I just thought it was my conscience.
It is in a way. Because it is also a self-reflection.
There you go. You're not
But
secretly
what I'm
leading
saying
us
is-
into a trap or whatever. Even
I
if
don't
you were,
think we're being led into a trap.
yes, even if we were, however, we were already headed in that direction, and we will overcome any obstacle that comes our way because we always have, or else we won't, and we will all die, and then the world plummets into chaos. Regardless, it's not our problem after that. So
True. And I'm old everywhere,
yeah.
so I've had a good life anyways. But and the only thing released to Eisen is possibly jail if you keep taking things. So no, at least, but this is one of the things.
I don't.
you're just seriously still on that.
Well, he's just saying it to in the moment, so that's why he's saying. He's just like, it's a
It's very funny.
so.
I mean, Nias could be manipulating my dream self, my guide, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, we can think of it's conjecture all the time, but we're not gonna know. I mean, it is what it is at this point. So thinking about it's not gonna make it any better.
So we should focus on what we do know, and focus less on what may or may not be.
Agreed.
Desus, you remember that when Reveus was torn asunder, that cut in half Crackware.
Well, there must be some stuff in our favor because Quagware's other half is there.
I wonder if
I thought you.
could. Oh, keep going.
I thought Tiffany thought he was made whole. Wasn't that a thing? No.
Nope.
Okay.
No, he's
Okay.
No, he's regrowing the missing
So there's
part.
two. Oh my gosh, is the other one growing one too? Oh my gosh.
Double the Cragweir.
Oh
Double
god.
Oh God.
That's crap weird. Sorry, I'll see myself out. I'm leaving.
Psychic damage.
All right. right.
Like, well, could we ask Taliesin anything? I mean, I know they were there a while. I mean, I don't know if they would know anything, but I guess it wouldn't help. Never mind.
And if I can ask him a specific question.
I
I
don't
can't
know
say
what.
very many words in the orb.
Oh,
That's weird.
I don't know what we even ask. I mean,
I'm not sure either.
Well, we did your spell. Tomorrow's the eclipse, so perhaps we should get moving.
We should probably head back to the other city
Yeah.
and get on our ship and get at sea.
Thinking if anything, being on that ship may be beneficial with its weird magic.
True,
Yeah.
true. Alright, let's head back to Mama's.
what on that ship though? What realm was that ship going through though? It wasn't
They
a dream, all right? It was
told
like a
us the astral sea.
ship. Okay. Oh, well, that's good. Okay. Oh, maybe we'll meet the those
Boylands.
yes.
The
Maybe we'll
sister.
meet. That'd be nice.
Sisters.
I'll
I
say
mean, I imagine the astral sea is pretty vast.
true. But I mean,
Yeah.
we saw them once. I mean, chances, I don't know. Well, we did. Kind of look straight up.
I mean, hey, we could run
Like-
into them.
Could have
We
ruined
didn't even meet them
everything.
in the astral
I
sea.
know.
You could also be
But,
swallowed by giant monsters.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, God.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
right.
it's not like it hasn't happened already.
Dang, God needs to chill. But and honestly, as we're walking back to, as,
I think
As well-
Eizen
oh yeah,
would say he just needs a moment on the beach. He'll catch up. Just need some time to clear my head for a minute after all that. I'm not
I'll
going to
give
do anything
him a
crazy,
hug.
I promise.
it's all good. I'm gonna give him a hug. I got you, bro. So hug, then walk off. And I'll say to you guys as we walk, like, you know, it's nice knowing everybody. I'm not saying something bad's gonna happen. I just want to let you guys know that, even because of everything, like, it's
It's
still.
incredibly morbid and pessimistic.
Hey, but that's
It's
because
like,
of age. It's
you
not because of
well,
what's happening.
it's been nice knowing you guys.
An honor.
Jada, when he gets
Jesus.
his age every day is like a miracle. So I'm just saying that no matter what happens.
He just stares at you.
Oh well, okay. No matter what happens, I don't know. I'm happy I met you guys at least. So.
Yes, it has been pleasant knowing you all, most of you.
Oh, it's just she like looks back, just like. Does she look back? Like is she turn their head?
No, no, I will leave that to your
Forward.
imagination. That could mean anybody.
Dang, so conscious
They're
now.
way
like-
more subtle than that.
Yeah, I know I'm Jada's baby.
Oh yeah, 100%. Jesus could do no wrong in my eyes.
I'm questioning. I'm like, well, wait.
And Magnolia still looks frazzled.
I was gonna say.
Well, Mongolia here, I'll druid clap some like little flower friends around her in her pot.
Aw.
I would like to just like thumb her head like a pet, like just petting
Okay.
her head. I'll just be holding her and petting her
I don't think I have anything.
absentmindedly. Aww.
I'm gonna do presentation of just like little like sun, like things like a sun, just like little firework that are shaped like sun. That's all I can do. I'm like presentation like this looks. That's all I'm doing.
Poor baby was met with the realities of the world and lost their childhood.
Yeah, that's intense.
Yeah.
Oh
Jesus
my god!
knowingly.
They're there.
Dang.
So you get back to Mama Bardus's. What are you doing as you hang out behind Eizen?
I think he'll sit on the beach and meditate. I
Okay.
think he's going to reach out to his other self, I guess. And probably won't be able to reach them, but he's going to try. I think I would say something like, I don't know how I've known, but you've always been there in the back of my head.
pointing out when I'm doing things wrong. I really need to know if you're helping us or if you're unintentionally or whatever misleading us. I need to know what's going on. So if there's any way that you can communicate to me, talk to me, show me something, let me know that we're on the right path and I'm not going to get them killed.
And you feel a warmth in your hand, like a hand in hand, for just a few minutes, just as the sun is beginning to set, and then it fades away.
And I'll just kind of watch as the sun fully sets, and then I'll head back to Mom Verduce's.
The rest of you get back to Mom Varduce's a little beforehand.
I'll be waiting outside for him. So with trouble, just kind of sitting outside in the lawn.
I would have arranged to have the
Lawn.
mirror brought out so we could teleport back. Gathered the things and started using up the chalks.
Under Robert.
You're talking to Robert again?
Yes.
Robert's like, and then back and just go through his life story.
Yeah, and then I lost my family. And I don't know how long it's been.
You make your gate, your circle, your magic circle, and when you're ready, you can go through.
We're gonna say bye to Mama. I feel like we're just dipping.
I mean, I have to talk to her to bring out the mirror anyway, so I would be telling her we're going.
Now, I don't know if Hipley wanted to talk to me, but I do want to get back. I want to ask Mama if she has a way of identifying this sword and maybe Jada's armor.
My armor. That'd be nice.
I see you just like walk past, like, it's you keep
No.
walking.
I'm
Never
saying if
mind.
you want to, I'm saying I don't know if you wanted to talk, but if you do, that's fine. But afterwards, I'd want to do that before we leave, so we at least know what these items do. Don't want to have cursed items.
It's too late. I'm already wearing it.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, it's like only if Eisen wanted to talk, because he knows if Eisen in space, but he's just like kind of just like there, so like he's like just keeping like open. It's like okay.
You would see me walking up kind of quiet, and then hey, you weren't waiting for me, were you?
No. Like yeah, no, it was. Yes, duh. What do you mean? Well, I wonder why. Because her friend's back there. I just want to make sure they're okay. Yes, you're right. What was I thinking?
I just mean everything's fine. I'm just with what we know about Nios, I know Dwayne said that I have a guide. But what if this thing is being tricked by Nios?
Could be. I mean, what if it is?
Listen, this is the first time in a long, long time that I feel good around people. I feel like I can be me. And if it was all a trick just to lead you into your doom, I don't think I could live in this world or in the afterlife with that.
For whatever reason, if that's the case, you met us, I'm okay with it. You've been a bright spot no matter what. So no matter what happens, we made our own decisions. So you can say what you want, but like we still had our own autonomy in this as well. Like we don't have to go to this. We didn't have to go anywhere. Like we made those choices. And so
you've all from everything I've heard, you guys have all given up so much, sacrificed so much, and I don't want to be the cause of any of that pain.
How many times did they keep telling us you aren't like? Come on, I thought we're past this part. You're not the like. Come on, you know that you're not some bringer of like destruction or whatever. I mean, like I think if our lives were wrecked, it was wrecked way before you came into this picture. Honestly, I mean, things have been going smoothly before you came. We weren't just like, oh man, saving the day. Things are fantastic. We're all happy. No, it was bad before. It's probably gonna be honestly it's gonna be worse now. Anytime with these gods, it never gets better. But all we can do is enjoy the right now. That's all we have. So, and like, no one's like, you can't. There's no point in blaming yourself. Like you don't. We can rack ourselves like a billion times. Like, oh, this can mean this and that, but it's I don't know. To me, it's not gonna help. So
I've just
you're here
spent
with
most
us.
of my life being told that I'm a letdown, or that I'm the cause of problems, or that I'm a demon incarnate. And it's just hard to get away from those thoughts, and then to know that there's a slight possibility that I might actually be the cause of more death would just really weigh.
Well, first of all, like you're not whatever those people say. Like, look at you. I'm gonna like swear like whatever Elixir swear and like what, blank them, bleep them. What they're saying like they're like no that like who you are. Like people are gonna say things. I mean, let them talk. You know who
That's
you
it.
really
I
are.
don't know who I am. I don't know
Well,
where I come from. I don't know my people. I mean, Dwin just told me that I have something inside me. I've lived my whole life not knowing what that is. I don't know what or who I am.
but I think you do. I mean, because we aren't just yes, like we are from like we have parents, we have siblings, people like that, but we still are here. Like you're not
I
just some
don't
like
have
blank.
parents.
It doesn't matter though. You're still you, no matter who they are, who they aren't. You are still you. You're not just like just some caricature. You're not some like just some little thing that has like I'm just
No,
nothing. You are. You have personality. You have
no.
feelings.
I'm somebody who has had to con people to stay alive on the streets. I'm somebody who's had to steal.
So
Sometimes I stole when I didn't need to steal. I mean, so what kind of person am I really?
I mean, so okay, but do I mean you
You
did what
just
you need
talked
to
about
do?
the slippers I picked up. All
Yes.
right, and
Can you
trust
at
me,
least you're going to return those, so it's
yes,
fine.
I'm gonna return them. I'm gonna, I
But
I picked them up and
that wasn't out of malice. Like you're just having fun, and that's like I said. I question like the fun you have. We all have different forces of fun, but that you were just having fun, and so what you may all because you may have done some bad things doesn't make you a bad person. That's don't say yourself like that because no, we I've done some pretty bad things. You've seen the way I have to behave around my friends, so but it doesn't make you a bad
that's not
person.
bad things. If you knew the things that you had to do to survive on the streets, you might not think that I'm so kind.
Yes, we get to, like you said, that to survive, and it's okay. Who am I to judge? You were a kid out there on the street, so who the heck is anyone to judge? So I'm not going to judge you. I don't care what you had to do. Like you're still my friend. I will still consider you my brother. So no matter how much you want to fight that, no matter how much you want to say like, nope, you can't like until I die. I'm still consider my brother. No matter you can stab me, and you're still gonna be my brother. I don't care. I'll stay the way till the end.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
And same with the group. Like like we would all, even Jada. Like I am a little low key jealous that y'all have this little friendship thing going, but
They,
whatever.
Jada,
It's cool. It's
Jada,
fine.
they hate me. They don't
Mm-hmm.
like me. They
Mm-hmm.
like to torment me whenever they get the chance, and it's okay.
That's what best friends do. But I'm like I said, it's fine. I'm definitely okay with it. Like I'm cool. As the kids would say, I'm chill. I'm I'm chill. It's
Hey, I want to talk to you about this. Are you going through like a midlife crisis or something? You keep referring to what the young kids are talking about. And I'm just a little worried that you're like trying to stay hiply, and you don't have to
don't turn
try.
this. Don't
You're
turn
wonderful.
this.
You
Don't
are,
turn this.
okay?
Okay.
I
I'm
just I just want to make sure that that's clear. I appreciate everything you're saying, but you don't have to keep talking about what the young kids are saying these days. We know you're awesome.
it's like it's like it's
I want to go inside. We got to talk to Mama Medusa, and
yeah. Okay.
I-
That's
not because
yeah.
of everything you said, but I do want to have some words with Jada. So, just a
I'm gonna
quick little.
as you go. I'm going to trip you as you kind of go.
It's very mature.
right into like the door frame. Oh,
Both go in,
thanks for that.
and you get in. Cerridwen, you run into Mama Bardusa first when you are looking for setting up the mirror and stuff. And she says the mirror is in the same place. It'll still be where it was before, but you will have to make your your ring. So the chalk is over there.
Oh, I can use your chalk?
You can if you'd like.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
put that back on there.
Oh. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure it was okay in case I just want to. Because it was in the closet before, and anyway.
So I heard there was something weird happened on the beach. Is everything
Yeah.
okay? Is everyone okay?
Well, we're all right now. We're okay.
Are you
we're
working on a
getting
new
to-
performance? Like performance art? Because-
No, we're working on saving the world. More like, business.
That's
boring
disappointing.
stuff. Yeah. But
That's hard-
apparently
That's hard to
Eizen can-
monetize.
Yeah,
Of course.
exactly. I know. But Eizen has visions, and so we all go. But the thing is that he can like bring us all into the vision with him. So that's interesting, but also terrifying at the same time because we were brought all the way, and I explained to her like what we saw, and then
That could be an
how we-
act. That could be
we was like-
monetizable.
Oh, you mean like a play?
Like an experience to be
VR.
paid for.
Well, I personally don't think Eizen would want to do it, but you could always ask him because he does like money.
He does like money. And I'm not
No,
even
actually, I've
sure
heard.
that he knows what it's like to have a lot of money. So maybe we could start him off slowly and work him up to grander amounts.
It's too late. It's literally too late. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was nominated.
Well,
Well,
that's just a conversation I'll have to have with him.
well, I
It's
do
like-
hope you save the world.
I do too. Thank you.
And then the
How are
rest of
you? And then I have a little conversation with her how she's doing.
excellent. Business is going well. I'm sending someone to Elixia to consider setting up in Elixia. You told me about it, and I thought that isn't really excellent idea. It's distant enough. It'd be very good to hide away people who pay enough to hide away there. So
It is
potentially-
secluded in that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say if you're going to set up somewhere for seclusion, you want to stick to the eastern part of the island. Because you start getting westward, then you get all the nobles and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, well, nobles sometimes have money, but
That's true.
I'd heard Phelan was the spot. That's where the real
Phelan is
Action
a really hot
is.
spot. Yeah, it's just I tell her about Veteran's dad and how he sucks and like so you might want to just watch out for Phelan, like the person who's actually in charge. A bit difficult to deal with, but he also likes money, so you could probably work with him.
I've been sending people to gather intel about the place and learn about the best ways to open conversations or not have conversations with people all throughout the island that could cause issues for my establishment being there.
Oh well, you don't need me at all.
Oh, I'll definitely need your help. I'm just not there yet. It's exploratory at the moment.
Well, let me know.
And you
About
have
the purpose.
and you have like the whole world on your shoulders. I don't want to burden you with petty things like opening up a bathhouse.
Well, sometimes it helps ground you, where you're like, oh, we have this world-ending thing on the horizon, but you know what? I'd really just want to talk about mundane things so I can feel like I'm sane for a moment.
Yes. Sometimes a slice of pie is perfect.
Do you have pie?
I don't at the moment.
All right. Pie would be good on the menu, if it's not on the menu. I'm gonna go write my circle.
Okay. And you all see Mama Bardusa coming down the hall. Ah, the rest of you are here. Cerridwen is down in the room at the end. How are you all doing? It looks like you're preparing to exit stage left soon. Is that correct?
I don't understand this reference.
Yes, we're gonna be heading out soon.
Leaving.
Question, Mom Bardusa. Is there any way that you could maybe look at some items that we covered? I don't know if you have the means or have somebody that does, and let us know if they're safe to use. I mean, Jada's kind of already wearing some of it.
I lift up my poncho.
Joe.
But there was also this blade that we recovered, and I don't know if you know or if you have somebody that could let us know what these things do.
I don't. I could get somebody here in a few days.
No, we don't have time for that. Thank you.
Maybe in the city or maybe where you're going, they have someone.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I imagine they do. I just am unsure if they are trustworthy.
Oh, and we have a wizard friend there
True.
Yeah.
who lives in the tower.
Yeah, we can ask them to check it out when we get there.
I'm not mad at us, but
Well, they may be mad because they're missing their slippers for days now.
oh my god, my feet are cramping. She was in pain too. Oh my god, like it's
Eizen
a one
is
source
lying.
of comfort.
Why,
One source of
Blake?
comfort.
Why,
One
Blake?
source
Why,
of
Blake?
comfort.
Okay. She's a wizard. She can make some new ones. I don't know. Like,
I
maybe
don't
they
know
can make
if
new
that's-
ones.
Make new ones?
Creation. If they can, create things. They might be able to create some. Yeah,
Your magic
fabrication.
stuff. And I'll send him on produce, I guess, and Trouble is definitely fine. And thank you for checking in. Like, he's missing a leg, but he is very resilient. So thank you for taking him somewhere he'd be able to eat and be okay. So
And in danger.
hey, I didn't say endanger me. She didn't think that would happen. She would never put him in a dangerous position. You wouldn't do that. So thank you.
Insight check. No.
If she doesn't say
Just a
anything.
prolonged silence where she doesn't say anything for like,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
yeah.
do that, right?
I mean, I'm just like, okay, well, see you next time then. Okay, I'll take that silence. Yes.
The baths were pleasant as always.
Dang, she's cold. Okay, well.
Yeah. Scott, he was like talking to you. You know that, right?
She looks exasperated at all of this.
Okay.
I have a
Well,
lot
we should-
of things on my mind at the moment. Eizen, we need to speak when you get back, though.
Everything
I
okay?
think your trick may be of value to you.
What
Of
trick?
course.
Your
Talking about this trick, and I make like a coin, like pop from one hand and switch to the other one. Like that.
no, that's of
trick.
no value.
Jada looks fascinated by that,
You're-
by the
you're-
way.
Your blue bubble thing.
Oh, the
She's trying
dream
to monetize what you do is what I think is going on here.
Jada
You,
grabs Eisen's wrist and looks at
I could potentially find you customers for people who may wish to experience what those things do.
I don't know how I feel about that because I don't really have a control over it, and sometimes
Oh.
they're very unpleasant.
I thought you liked money. Maybe I have the
Oh,
wrong.
I love
person.
money. I love money, but I'm saying there's making money, and then there's potentially putting people in harm's way when I don't know how to control it. I'd rather know what I'm doing before attempting something like that. I'm just starting to learn this stuff.
Here's the thing with morals. I mean, she made money off us after her disappeared for 2 years and possibly died, so it's fine.
Oh,
She
I'm
actually
not denying it.
profited after that. So.
I have no problem trying to make money off of it if I knew how to control it and made sure it was safe for people.
Well, she did say when you get back, if you get back.
If
so-
we get back, Mom, we all could be dying. This is really like, I mean, I guess you gotta worry about the business at the end. So
It's
I
a
gotta
goal.
I'm the
gotta
eternal
think about the
optimist.
future.
I'm sure you'll do what you need to do.
I mean,
To
you
save
guys
us
did
all?
died for like 2-3 years and come back here.
should we wear any? Do you want us to wear any mom or just patches while we're there so people know? Oh, hey, who saved the day? Beating. I can put on a patch if you need me to.
That requires sponsorship.
But yeah,
But
we,
it gets
Yeah, Mama,
sponsored.
let's go.
we can talk when I get
Perhaps
back.
I'll get some patches made.
Gosh, what have I done? Like,
Well, I guess
the gospel of Mama
On that
Murders.
note,
yeah. As we're all
Yeah, as everybody's walking in and Mama walks off, I do stop Jada for 1 minute.
well, I want to
I'm
do
literally
something
still-
with Mama.
Go ahead. Do your
Yes.
thing with Mama.
Do
Do your
that.
thing with Mama.
Yeah, so as everyone is going off, I turn to Mama. I'm like, Druid craft a little plant, a sweet pea, and I hold it out and then mold earth some earth for it to sit in, and I hand it out to her. And this is a plant. It means thank you for a lovely time. Can also be associated with goodbyes, but let's hope that is not what's going to happen.
Well, you are leaving now.
Well, hopefully it's not a last goodbye.
Yes. Because I hope that Cerridwen's spell works, because she would like for you to travel. So, not all good.
Okay,
How about
her
just-
magic works.
How about just and until next time?
Yeah. If you plant that sweet pea, you'll make very pretty flowers and smell good and makes good tea.
She takes it. Oh, it makes tea? Very nice. Thank you. Pleasant journey, and I hope to see you all soon.
Yes.
I think you're one of my favorite bath users. You always come out of them in an altered state. So you must really take in all the wonders of the bathhouse.
What
does that mean?
That's what's going through my head. Okay, well, yeah. Water's good for the skin.
Salts too. Salts, oils,
And your metal frames.
I was about to say, what's my excuse?
how'd the
Metal
poncho
frames.
work?
I open the door and I'm like, "Are you ready yet? I've been done in here."
Oh, yes. Oh, Jade, how'd the poncho work out, by the way, in the sand? I told you.
pleasant
You're
journey.
not-
And she turns and heads down the hall. And she seems to be like enjoying her plant that you gave her, and kind of like tickling the little leaves and kind of enjoying looking at it as she walks down the hall.
Thinking about how much she can sell it
Please.
for.
No, it's not only about money. She is about money, but not only.
At least some of the plants gonna be like a little shop of horrors.
Feed me,
I
mama.
already make that reference.
Huh?
So I already made that reference.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. No, I missed it.
Minus inspiration.
Only
Wow.
Dang.
There can be only.
You get your spell a going.
Like I did want to stop Jada. Just one thing.
Is how I mean, like
Okay.
how fast?
It's not long.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
Oh.
We could do it as I'm like reluctantly dropping your hand because I'm trying to figure out how you did the trick.
I look jealously at them as I walk up forward to the circle. Daggers.
All he sees is you holding my hand.
What are we?
What? You remember our past conversation, right? That still stands. If I end up being a pawn,
Yes, of course. I will kill you mercilessly and without hesitation.
I just want to make sure that hasn't changed. Because if I lead any of you guys into danger, I don't want to be that. So just want to make sure we're on the same page still.
Of course.
Let's go.
The spell is starting. Cerridwen is rolling through it. And you are pulled through. And this is where we'll break.
Woo! It's like a slide again.
What was that roll for, Jazz?
Nothing.
Vesper,
Just curious. What's your passive insight? Just curious.
Passive insight? Passive insight is 17.
All right. Don't worry about it then.
All right.
How many characters are gonna ask Jada to kill, hey, I need you to kill me with it?
I'm the one who's
how many
trustworthy
characters?
with it, man.
How many characters?
I'll kill you if you need me to.
I feel like is that what Vezran asked? I feel like Vezran said not
Jesus
kill,
was
but
responsible for that one.
Make sure,
Yeah, this was responsible.
And she made
for
a
that.
promise.
and she did keep
And
her
she
promise.
delivered.
Yeah.
Well, fine. How many of the characters are going to
Yeah, that's true. I never connected that, but that is true. I did ask these.
The difference was I said I'd drag you to the bottom of the ocean. I had to moonbeam you.
I said if the mask ever took over me, make sure. And damn, did Decent make sure that Vezrin
Yep.
stayed dead.
Man.
Good job, Desus.
Dang.
Hey, for
Good
lifelong
Good job.
Good job.
Lifelong trauma.
Keeping your word to a friend. Good job.
And be utterly broken forever.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. We will see you in a week. Have a good weekend. And no
Goodbye.
story talk this Sunday. Bye.
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 Weekend, it's only Tuesday. You guys do something like
I
that.
barely know.